All right, guys, here we are. We're back.
We're back, baby.
With episode 8 of the Milk Bucket Podcast.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Fucking so Mellow Mondays work.
Mellow Mondays, baby. I told you it'd work.
Yeah, and we have an intro, so let's fucking get this shit started.
Bitch, the way that the prophet gon' do it is dirty. You running the studios, packing a 30. I'm trying to take off like I'm riding a birdie. I stay sneaking off, you ain't even heard me. I'm passing my cup to my bitch, better serve me. None of my bitches be trying to swerve me. Don't fuck with no label, that shit don't impress me.
Yeah, there we go. So that was written by, shout out to Sebastian Becker.
Yeah, pro profit.
Yeah,
Pro
man.
profit.
And who was the person who sent it in to us? I think it was his
Chris
brother.
Becker, yeah.
Yeah, so Chris Becker, cheers for sending that one in, bro.
Yeah,
That's
shout
a
out.
fucking
Cheers,
banger.
pro profit. Check out his song. What's it called?
It's called Swerve Me. Swerve Me, Pro Profit, prod by Young Soo.
Yeah.
He's
look
got
it up.
25 subs. So if you like mumble rap, is that mumble rap?
No.
No? What is mumble rap then?
Mumble rap is, I'm taking a perk on the school bus. Everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, go show him some love.
Yeah, he's got
Tell him the
25
buckets.
subs, bro. He deserves more subs because that music sounds like it should be played in a club.
Go leave a comment on that video saying you're in the bucket. Let him know. Let him know we're representing. You know.
That would be lit, bro.
All right, and if you wanna have a chance of getting your shit featured, fucking DM us on Instagram and we'll be able to.
Oh, yeah.
gotta
Sweet. So
sort
if you want to be in next round's intro, just send us a DM
Mellow Mondays.
for Mellow Mondays. There we go.
It's such a stupid fucking name. Anyway, let's get it, man. How you
Bro,
been?
I've been fucking excellent. How have you been?
It's been a good week.
Yeah.
Almost shot myself with fucking uni stress, but it's done now.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a very stressful week. I've been watching a lot of movies, and
Yeah?
you actually sent me one movie to watch, Parasite.
Parasite, yeah.
So that's a Korean movie, and it's about I don't want to spoil it, but it's about this family who hustles, this rich family. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Really, really well produced.
It's very rare that a movie gets hyped up so much and actually is worth the hype.
Yeah.
And I found that when I watched, because I only watched it this week as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I watched it and told you about it right afterwards. And it was a fucking banger. Which obviously everyone knows because it won fucking multiple Oscars and all that kind of shit. But hey, if you guys don't know that Ed Sheeran's a famous singer, check him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, this shit is it was a good movie. And you know what it made me think?
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone here has watched a Korean movie, but all of them have perfect fucking skin. There's just perfect, clear. It must suck to be a Korean with acne.
Yeah.
Does every Korean, when they turn 13, 14-year-old and break out, do they all just have depression for the next fucking 2 months?
I think they all take Accutane just in case.
Yeah,
they
that's
just deal with the
in
dry
advance of getting fucking pimples, they're taking
No,
Accutane.
it's like one of the leaders in plastic surgery, B. They probably don't have that. I think they're just fucking, I don't know, stealing children from I don't know where, Thailand, and then just harvesting their skin or something.
Bro, I don't know. Because I know a lot of Korean friends who obviously have had acne when they were kids. But it's fucking... There's so much pressure in those movies. It's not even about body because it's unlike Western movies where all the guys have perfect bodies and the girls have fat asses. In Korea, they're all it's not about physique. It's all about face. It's about having a clear face, really white.
I think it's prettiness as well.
Yeah,
Do you
I
know what
agree.
I mean?
I totally agree.
You can have, I've never seen, look, I could be wrong. There could be mad fucking rugged Korean stars.
Yeah.
But most of them I've seen have been pretty Korean. I'm talking about in the male atmosphere. You don't see many Chris Hemsworth, but Koreans. You know what I mean? 6'3", fucking jacked.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Or I should say, you don't have it.
It's
You
not
don't see it
alpha energy.
in Korean movies.
Yeah.
Although in a bunch of the chick kind of shows like 13 Reasons Why and Riverdale, there are some fucking big stocky
The
Asian
Korean
boys.
equivalents of those?
No, it's just a Korean actor. Or I don't know, it's an Asian actor. I don't know where.
But in a Western movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just think it's a different standard because the Koreans, they don't look for that alpha energy.
Koreans do fucking horror and thriller so much better than everyone else. It's ridiculous.
The thing is, I went into Parasite thinking it was a thriller movie. It sounds like it's supposed to be a fucking a horror movie.
Nah, it's I know when you
But
look
it's
at
not. It's a finesse. If anything, it's a little bit like a business movie, like a smart business.
No,
tactic
it's not.
movie. But it's
What do
closer
you
to that.
mean?
It's closer to that than it is.
Bro,
horror.
think about how they crawl along the ground. That shit's fucking terrifying.
Wait, do they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was
weird.
a thriller movie. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think it's more psychological kind of. I don't know. It's weird. You feel uneasy a lot of the time.
For sure,
even when
bro.
things, because it's kind of you imagine yourself doing this and saying shit, what? They're gonna get caught right now,
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Shit's fucking tense.
Yeah, I mean that Train to Busan. There's so many fucking Korean films.
Train to Busan is fucking such a good movie.
It's one of my. It's probably my favorite zombie movie.
My housemate's from Busan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Shout out to you, Chris.
Not that
Chris
one.
is white.
No. But apparently, everyone in Busan is really, really like, I don't know. They like, what's the word when they're proud of your city?
Nationalistic.
Yeah, national.
Except
they're
for
really,
states
yeah,
or
like they're really
cities.
patriotic about that city,
Yeah, patriotic.
because of the movies that are there and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a banging movie. I think the only zombie movie I'd probably put above it is I Am Legend, and that's only because of the Will Smith and the dog, you know?
What
But-
about World War Z?
It's a shit movie.
What?
Awful movie.
What?
Awful movie.
You're joking.
Awful movie.
That's cap.
No, it's not. It's an awful movie.
You don't like World War Z?
Awful movie. First of all,
What do you not like about it?
pretty boy with long hair, unless he's Achilles in Troy, I don't want to see it. He looks stupid. This looks fucking stupid.
Do you not like Brad Pitt in general?
No, I love the ocean movies. They're fucking fantastic.
But that's
I love
one-
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Fucking
Okay.
fantastic.
Big Short?
He's a good actor. Oh yeah, no, he's great in Big Short.
Killed The Big Short, bro. Killed that movie.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't watched Big Short, do yourself a favor and watch it.
Yeah, you get to see Margot Robbie in a bubble bath. It's a good reward.
Amongst other things.
Yeah.
Amongst just being a great movie.
Amongst?
Yeah.
Amongst.
What did I say?
Amongst?
It's because I'm now a monk.
Ah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it was a shit movie, bro. The whole premise was they just walk up to you, bite you, you get infected, and then the whole solution was like, what if we just drop everyone a little bit of AIDS, everyone gets real positive, and then the zombies just get bored and go home? You know what I mean?
Did you just say
fine.
everyone feels a bit positive?
Yeah. You know what I say? You heard me. Pussy ass bitch.
Nah, but I think it's the best type of zombies are in World War Z.
no.
Versus The Walking Dead. It's just kind of a bit boring.
No, they're the best type of zombies.
And then I Am Legend is just what, you're just asleep for half the day.
What do you mean? The World War Z zombies were fucking stupid.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they do. They run up to you, bite you, and keep going. It's dumb.
Yeah. Wait. That's as bad as it gets. What else do you want them to do?
No, but in terms, it's like it's just stupid.
Wait,
They're
what do
like
you mean?
faster and more athletic than you. Remember how they broke into Jerusalem?
Yeah. They just like
Bro,
climbed over each
there were
other.
fucking like 4 crusades trying to break into Jerusalem, and then these motherfuckers just pile on top of each other and fall over. First of all, the population around that area is not so high to have such a fucking like pyramid of people to tumble over. It's just stupid, bro. It was a dumb movie.
I don't
Like
think
with
you need-
Walking
I don't
Dead,
think you need that many people. I think you need that many devoted people. If you had like 100,000 people,
That's
who are
mad people,
extremely devoted. 100,000 is nothing compared to the population around there, bro. There's a lot of refugees around the surrounding countries. But like, if you put them all together and they're all fucking running with zero fear, with a lot of athleticism, and they're all just jumping on top of each other, you could break over it.
I don't
100,000
know,
people.
bro. How many Jordanian gold medals do you have? I don't know if there is a lot of athleticism in that
Fucking
region.
Jordan has a strong Tai Quan Daon't team. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, apply it to a real fucking sport, and we'll talk about this.
Speaking of which, we forgot to bring this up last week, but Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul smoked Ben
He
Askren.
fucking smoked him. Do you reckon it was set up?
No,
That's the
it's not set up.
conspiracy.
It's silly. It's silly. Like,
Why is it silly?
because you watch it, anyone who knows boxing can look at it and see that it's not.
It's
Like,
not set up. Like he just got fucked.
Yeah, he got clipped.
Because I think the main thing is that people compare it to that UFC match where he got beat the shit out of for like 5 minutes and he got out.
Okay, but think about it this way. Okay, there's a fighter called Stipe Miocic. He used to be the UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
Right. Now he fought recently a guy called Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou beat the shit out of him, won the fucking belt.
Yeah, I saw him on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he versed Francis Ngannou I think 2 or 3 years ago. Right.
Ben.
No, these are heavyweights.
Oh, yeah,
like 6'4"
okay.
boys. Stipe
Yeah.
Miocic. And he took all of Francis's shots and beat the fuck out of Francis. Francis is a big fucking 6'4" black dude, jacked out of his mind, right?
Yeah.
Took all his shots and fucking won. You know what I mean? Then the next fight, he fought a guy named DC. DC's 5'11", you know what I mean? He's a bit fat or whatever. Stipe's 6'4". One shot on the inside from DC knocks Stipe out cold. Like, collapses him. And then Stipe comes back and beats DC twice. What I'm saying is, just because you get knocked out one time and don't get knocked out another, doesn't mean that
you
you're
don't correlate
fucking
them.
faking. Like, first of all, taking damage from other things may hurt you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, it's a different type of... Like, if you watch the slam with Robbie Lawler, that was the guy who slammed him on his head. He didn't slam his on his head. He slammed it on his neck. The neck was the upper back was the first thing to hit the floor, which absorbs a lot of the damage. Then when he was punching on the ground, he did go out. If you look at the fight, he goes limp for a second, then gets punched and comes to, and then manages to scrape through. I remember watching that fight. There was a lot of controversy because
You watched it live.
yeah. 'Cause
Jeez,
the
okay.
guy who slammed him got him in a choke, and the guy who was trying to defend it essentially had his hand like this, and he kind of like dropped it, but he wasn't unconscious, and the ref thought he was unconscious and stopped the fight. because he thought he got choked out. So like Ben Askren has had the most embarrassing UFC career.
Really?
He comes in, gets gifted a decision against this guy. The guy who slammed him. Then he fights this guy called Jorge Masvidal, who knocks him out in 6 seconds with a flying knee. Then he grapples, which he's meant to be a grappler, against this jiu-jitsu guy and gets choked out.
Jeez.
So it's just like, this guy had a fucking bad luck. But no, you look at it, it's a real... The only reason why the ref stopped the fight was because
versus Jake?
Versus Jake.
Do you think that was fair? Because that's also contentious.
I immediately saw it and I'm like, oh, he's stopping the fight. Because what happens in boxing, you have 10 seconds to get up when you get knocked down, right?
Yeah.
You have to stand. You have to be able to stand for 8. I think it's the mandatory 8 count, which means once you get up, they have to make sure you can stand for that time. They can't just get you up, say, yep, you're cool. What you have to do is raise your hands and walk towards the ref. Now, obviously, if you can't raise your hands, you can't understand the ref saying you're not going to raise your hands. They're going to call for fight. Yep. If you put up your hands, you might be able to stand straight like normally. But if you step forward and you're wobbly, they're going to call off the fight because they say, like, you're gone.
Jeez.
Ben's first step was wobbly. Out. Immediately. That's just what's going to happen.
But isn't the first one going to be the wobbly one, if anything?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because like you have to understand the reason why a lot of times boxers get even more damage than like UFC
is because
fighters.
The ref doesn't call it.
Yeah, it's also because you can get up. So it's just continuous concussive punches.
Yeah. This is coming from someone. So by the way, me, Baz, I don't know anything about boxing, anything about any fighting sport, while JMO knows everything about every fighting sport.
yeah.
So it's like, this is why it's interesting because you guys are going to probably be somewhere in the middle. Like either you know a bunch or you don't care. But that's why I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, I would say it's more fun to think that there's something foul at hand. But the reality is...
I think also people don't want to admit that Jake is better than what you would think he is.
Bro, he's nice. I'm not going to lie. He's not nice. He's not properly nice. He's not going to fucking beat a real boxer.
Do you reckon he would beat Logan?
Oh, so Logan has like the most phenomenal jab I've ever seen. Logan Paul was still a cunt when he started boxing. His jab was what made me think he's an alright guy.
Jeez.
Really, really fundamentally good. The difference between Logan and Jake is the reason why people like Logan and don't like Jake. Jake is a cunt. Logan's not.
Yeah.
And as
Logan
a result...
sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. As a result, Logan doesn't have that fire in him. So Logan, like when he was fighting KSI, he ended up losing the fight. Probably should have won it. He was the better boxer out of the two, but he never threw his right hand. So all he was doing is throwing jabs, which are scored less. They're not considered significant punches, essentially. And he had so many opportunities to throw his right hand, but he essentially, it might be fear, it might be just not having the spark, but essentially he just wasn't swinging, whereas Jake swings.
Jeez,
but if Logan was angry, I think Logan would win, because he's way bigger.
But the thing is, what can make someone who has everything angry? And this is why, if anything, I'm a little bit impressed by Jake, because he has everything as well. Yeah, he still has determinations and goals and stuff, because those people that have everything, they have the modern American dream. They got a shit ton of followers, shit ton of money, massive following. Like what else could they want? Like what are they motivated to get?
Yeah, but you got to think like he's always been considered in his brother's shadow.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. So I think you need to chuck a Michael Jordan in that stage, and you need to manufacture beef, and you need to believe the beef. You need to as Superwog says, you need to believe the lie.
You must believe the lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Superwog. Fucking
bro, he's
look up.
so funny. You got to believe the lie. You got to, you got to say, I'm going to beat this guy to prove everyone wrong, even if you're proving no one fucking wrong. But you just got to believe that.
It's so funny, right? So Jake did an impulsive episode, which is Logan's podcast. For people who don't know, before and after the fight. Before the fight, he just had these allegations come out. Which, let's not touch on what happened. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Whatever it is, what it is.
What was the allegation?
This girl said that Jake was being a bit pushy. She wasn't really wanting to go further. He was like, well, what's the point? And then, which, like, if it's that, then it's just like, oh, Jake's a bit of a douchebag. Doesn't have bed manners. I don't know.
Doesn't have good manners.
Yeah. But then the thing was that apparently she was lying on the bed. He comes up, skull fucks her, nuts in her mouth, and legs it. So, like, yo.
No, what the fuck? That just went from 1 to 100.
Exactly.
Is it true?
I don't know. But like, yeah, but who?
It's he say, she say.
Yeah, look, let's not get like, what I mean? Who knows? I hope if it is true that he gets in trouble, because that's really fucking crazy. I hope if it's not true, the girl gets whatever help she needs. You know what I mean?
That's fucked, bro.
Anyway, it is what it is. But my point is, he came on mad humble. So like, he came on, he was really like,
before or after?
No, before.
Okay.
He was a normal guy. He was so likable. I was listening to me like, damn, because people always say that Jake's actually a nice guy behind the cameras, but he's always such a cunt. And I've always had the mentality that like, yo, if you're making money being a cunt, I don't want to hear you're a nice guy outside of it, because this is what you're telling the world you are.
So you're saying that he's just a character?
Oh, he's 100% character. But he does that, and it's like, I was like, damn, he's actually like, he's a nice guy. Or at least he has redeeming qualities. Then he knocks him out, comes on, and I'm like, oh, he's just back to, like, he's talking about, like, I'm not Hollywood with bleach blonde hair and fucking, like, iced out necklaces and Rolexes and stuff. It's like,
oh my God.
Bro, you're such a corny fucking white boy, bro. Relax.
Oh my God.
What's this stupid shit you're doing? You know, he's got like 17 fucking necklaces on, and he just makes him so hateable.
There's so many things about them too that makes them so hateable. And I don't know how Logan avoids all of them. I don't know what makes him redeem. Like he pushes through that. And same as David Dobrik. People don't hate them.
You are not in the loop. David Dobrik's definitely hated at the moment.
Really?
Do you not know what happened?
No. I don't know anything about that. I've never watched his videos, but I just know he's loved.
Yeah. People like his vlogs. Mad shit. I mean, we might have to cut this out. Who knows? But like, essentially, he got... there was a guy called Dirty Dom who was part of his group. They were filming a video. Apparently, there were girls who were underage, but like, I think that means 18. Like, they couldn't drink. Apparently, the party was supplied with alcohol, and the Dirty Dom guy like sexually assaulted one of the girls
who was under 21.
Yeah, so but like apparently,
but it was sexual assault. It wasn't like
I don't know if it was like, I think it was like she was really drunk and she couldn't give consent kind of thing.
Oh fuck!
But it was like in a video kind of thing.
So why did people dislike
David Dobrik?
David
He got
Dobrik?
mad cancelled because of it.
David Dobrik did.
Yeah, his channel got demonetized.
What?
Completely. And there was a guy.
But he wasn't posting, was he?
Yeah, but still, like, you're making residual money. You know what I mean? He's got 20 million views on every fucking vlog. But also, there's a guy called Jeff Wittick who's like part of his crew, and he had this accident, and he recently released this like documentary essentially showing what happened. And essentially, they had this crane, like a digger, and it had like a rope attached to it, and Jeff was standing on the rope and they were spinning the digger around. It was like a big excavator, right?
Yeah.
And David stopped, and like, for anyone who's done the trick where you've got your shopping bags and you fucking got to spin around so it doesn't fall out, centripetal force keeps it moving at a consistent rate. The second you pause it, it stops. So if you swing halfway up and then just stop swinging, your shit will fall down. He essentially stopped the fucking excavator. Man swung, smashed his face on the side of the digger, fell down, foot got caught in this thing that he was standing on. Essentially, like, his face was cut open. He had like...
Who?
The Jeff Wittick guy. And David was driving it.
And David was driving it, and he did it.
And he obviously was not licensed to do that shit.
Fuck. Is
and
Jeff suing?
No,
Or are they boys?
I mean, well, I think they're friends, but who knows how close friends they are now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
jeez, bro, that's fucked up. I don't know. I don't think we'll have to remove that from the podcast. But But I know this is just...
It's just funny that you said, like, of all... Like, also, Logan Paul is not universally loved.
He's not, but he's a lot more than he was.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like, he's managed to be able to change the brand image.
Because he started targeting older people. Like, he's not fucking advertising to kids anymore.
Do you reckon that happened, or his audience just became older?
No, I mean,
and he matured with his audience instead of consistently going for the younger. Like, because FaZe Clan, it's not the same audience that was watching them 5 years ago. They're consistently going for the same audience, which is the young people, and then people grow out of FaZe Clan. But I think people grew with Logan Paul.
I know what you're saying, but there wasn't a gradual grow. It was like he stopped vlogging and he comes back with a vengeance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he came back essentially hijacking. It's so funny. He talks about this on the interviews. He's like, I always think, don't be the pioneer. Be the buccaneer. Be the person who comes second and does it better. And man doesn't know that buccaneer means fucking pirate. He thinks it means the guy that comes second and innovates. It's like,
lol.
I wish I could sit in a room with him and say, hey man, just Google that quickly, yeah? Just hit definition, yeah? But yeah, he just bit off the format. I honestly think...
Bit it off who?
David Dobrik.
Oh, okay.
That kind of like high impact, short kind of shit.
High impact videos isn't stealing it. It's just stealing the idea. But so did every other movie fucking steal the idea from the first movie? It's just the same format.
No, everything is derivative, but this is
Did
vlogs.
every other TV show
This is
steal it from the
vlogs
first
that are
ever TV
short,
show?
that don't try and fit the algorithm specifically, use copyright claimed music. Like, he was very similar. If you watch the two of them together, it's like, okay, yeah, like, I see where this is coming from. He also did it years after David had done it. Because David stopped doing it in...
I don't want this to be a drama podcast. I don't know how long we've been talking about this, but yeah.
I reckon his biggest thing would be adding Big Mike. I'm not going to lie.
What do you mean? That was his biggest thing?
I think that aged his viewers up so much because he stops having these fucking corny TikTokers and he starts having a guy that, like... I think the average older person fucks with Big Mike.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
I like Big Mike
so
way
much
more than
relatable.
I like Logan in my opinion.
I like Logan more. But that's
Really?
just because I feel like Big Mike takes the fucking show up too much. Like he makes everything about himself.
What, Logan doesn't?
Yeah, but it's his show.
Yeah, I know, but so what? They're all on it.
Yeah, I guess they're all on it. I
I don't know.
They're all cool though.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was just Logan Paul, he's moving to Puerto Rico or whatever, right?
Is he?
Yeah, to train for this fucking stupid Floyd fight they're gonna have, and
Is that happening?
he says, who the fuck knows?
Because it was delayed, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't delayed. They released like buys, and no one wanted to watch it, so the interest just wasn't there. So they kind of postponed.
What?
It. Well, that's what's on the street. Who knows?
Jeez, that's fucking crazy.
Because it's like, it's obviously gonna be fake. Floyd already did an exhibition match where he faked it. So it's like, what? He's going to allow a guy who's fucking 6'2". Floyd's like fucking 5'8" in shoes. He's going to allow a dude who's 6'2" and like weighing fucking 20 kilos more than him to box normally. Like Floyd's not stupid. He always waits his time. He does not fuck with his unbeaten record. Because here's the thing. Even though it's only an exhibition match and it won't go on his record, if he gets knocked out, everyone will count it as him losing.
Yeah.
No one will care that it's not official.
Yeah,
Do you know
I know.
what I mean? So it's just...
What happened with that guy? So you sent me a video on the group chat about some guy who kicked someone.
Oh, yeah.
And that kick
That happened
fucked
today.
his leg up and his leg was like jelly. Like
Do you know what's crazy? So that his name's Chris Weidman. He fought a guy called Anderson Silva back in the day. Anderson Silva, one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, right? Anderson Silva had the title. The first time, he was just playing with him. Anderson used to do this thing where he'd do these fake movements where he just kind of like doesn't throw punches, puts his hand behind his back and just dodges all the punches. He was doing all
That's
that.
like the guy in Arrow.
Yeah.
The boss guy.
Oh, 100%. He does all that, then gets caught with one, gets knocked out. That was his bad. He comes back and fights him, kicks him in the leg. He gets a compound fracture, so his bone sticking out of his fucking body against Chris Weidman. Then this happens. Chris Weidman gets the same fucking thing.
So it happened from someone else to Chris Weidman, and then Chris Weidman did to someone else.
Yeah, this Anderson Silva guy had the same compound fracture, and then like 10 years later, Chris Weidman gets it.
Jeez,
it's crazy,
bro. That shit was fucking scary, man.
Bro, terrifying. And like the fact that he goes and steps back on it and it just collapses. It's fucking crazy, bro.
You reckon he felt pain? Or you reckon he just felt
I
like
think
nothing?
there's too much adrenaline for you to feel.
Because he just snapped it.
Yeah.
Cracked.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll ever have his foot again?
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
It broke, but it was just like a wobbly shell.
Yeah, because I think it's a compound fracture. So it like completely broke. It's not like it's not just a small, it's like it completely broke from it. So
I don't even know how that was allowed on Instagram. I think that should have been one of the sensitive ones that you have to click
it
through.
probably will be.
That shit was fucking
probably got
crazy,
to it early,
bro.
mate. Yeah, it was
that
fucking
shit
insane.
was fucking insane.
And the champ Kamaru Usman fucking smoked out Game Bread, who was like a fan favorite, and he just got cleanly cracked today.
So was that fight ever the first time someone won without punching or anything?
Yeah, that's what Dana White said. Yeah, it's because man kicked the other guy, and it was like the first strike thrown, and he broke his fucking foot.
So the other guy didn't do anything.
Yeah, but he won.
What a fucking badass! Is that the same as any other win, or is it called like win via forfeit?
No, it's win. I mean, normal view it as like a sick win, but on his record, it's another win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like in uni when you just withdraw out of a subject. It's not the same as a fail. Like it's like a withdraw fail.
No, trust me, I know about withdrawal.
Yeah, me too. Fucking love our withdraw fail. Oh man, bro, that's fucking crazy. Have you ever been in any fights?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I haven't been in many fist fights per se. A lot of tussles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, I think tussle. I've never been in any fights, but I have a memory of a fight from like. It would have been like year 9. So it wasn't me. It was my mate. Oh, I don't want to say his name, but my mate.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He's Korean. He's tall. He's like probably one of the few tall Koreans that I know. And this guy was a black belt in Taekwondo. He came to Australia when he was... Oh, no. Taekwondo, and he did judo while here.
Right.
Because he wanted to change it because he said
Just so everyone knows, being a black belt in Taekwondo requires you to spend 20 minutes and $3.50. It's not a real fucking martial art. Now carry on.
Okay, yeah. So this guy comes to Australia from Korea without speaking a word of English. Comes here at like a decent age, like 12 years old or something like that, like year 7. Doesn't speak a word of English. By the time he joins my school in year 10, oh yeah, it would have been year 10 or year 11, because he joins my school in year 10 and he speaks better English than people that are born here. He has an Aussie accent. He like, I don't know, he's got that social mindset where he can integrate quickly.
Sure.
So he speaks fluent English by year 10. He comes into the school about 6 months in, the year 11s are bullying him. Like we're all in the change room getting changed and they're all like, oh, you know, you're so skinny, you blah, 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 blah. And he's just like, all right, do you want to see what the skinny can do? And the other guy was like a chubby
What did he
dude.
actually say?
No, I don't know. It was something like that. It was just like, okay. Like, it's just
Well, look how tiny your dick is. Yeah, you want to see what this 3 inches does? Meet me outside.
yeah, but it was something like, it was just like, all right, so you know what are you going to do about it? And the other guy I think this is the first time this guy's ever been talked back to. So then the guy goes for a push, and this guy just like, he does one of those behind the leg sweeps. He puts his leg behind his fucking leg, pushes him down, and his mate has to pick him up just before falling, like probably cracking his head on the ground. But his mate just comes and rescues him. And literally from that day onwards, they didn't have a word to say.
So
They didn't have a word to say for the rest of their fucking school career.
It's so funny. The action that Baz just mouthed out is obviously such cap because he's acting like man shoved him to the floor.
No,
but
he did,
for his mate to be able to fucking catch him, what happened was he pushed him back.
No. His mate was behind. Like it was like them versus them.
What, the dick on dick? Dick on butt?
No, so his mate was behind him. The guy goes for the behind the legs. I don't know if you can see this imagery, but he goes, puts his legs around him, pushes him so that he falls straight down like a lever, and then his mate swoops in and just grabs him just before he goes to the ground, and they just gave up. That's it. That was a whole tussle.
Yo, what kind of bullies were at your school, man?
Not very many.
Pussy ass
Not
shit,
very
bro.
many, but essentially he tried to stand up against someone younger than him. The guy younger than him just fucked completely, like had 100% confidence. Did not have a second of fear.
Yeah. It was so funny. I had so many fucking like kind of tussle things while playing basketball.
Oh yeah.
There was always scrap because I was always talking trash.
Yeah.
And people would like either talk back or like they'd fuck with one of the teammates, and I had to play the role of like, well, I didn't have to. I chose to play the role of like, you fuck with my guy, I'll fuck with you kind of thing. You know
of
what I mean?
course, of course.
And yeah, it's so funny when you look back at yourself being like, damn.
So what causes a basketball scrap? Do you just like keep on shooting fucking good shots and they get mad, or do they keep shooting good shots, or are you defending really hard? Like what's happening?
It depends. So sometimes the easiest ones to talk about would be the ones like they'll fuck with your best player, and then I'll fucking walk up and shove
How are
him.
they fucking with them?
Like they'll just slap the fuck out of his wrist or something like that.
And
Like
you don't
just
call
dirty
fouls?
foul kind of thing. No, it might be a foul, but it's like they're doing intentional fouls to like hurt the player. Do you
Is
know
that
what
a
I mean?
thing?
Yeah, of course.
What the like intentional fouls just to
Because
fucking
people get frustrated. They're not bad people. It's just you get frustrated with this guy fucking scoring.
yeah.
Like our boy was 6'4". You know what I mean? Man had bounce.
and people are tussling with a fucking 6'4" guy.
He's skinny. They were also weren't
is that the
tussling.
guy that I know?
He was not like causing shit. It was more like they would do some shit, and if I thought it was too bad, I might like push him or something. But then other times it would just be like I defend someone aggressive, they defend me aggressive, and we kind of like, you know, we're talking shit, we're going back and forth, and then sometimes things happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is, baby.
Yeah, far out, bro. It is always funny when you see people who are fucking. The thing that scares me the most are the people that are crazy in martial arts. Usually it's not like the BJJ and the Muay Thai guys. It's usually the Tai Quan Daon't or karate people. Then they're just the calmest people ever. I have a friend who competed in Korea nationalship, a different Korean friend, competed in the Korea national Taekwondo, and he's the calmest guy ever. The only time I've seen him kick is at the fucking dragon punch. So if you guys don't know what dragon punch is, it's like in the arcade, you have to punch the fucking bag and the points go up and it says like how hard you did. And he kicked it and he fucking got like, I think he got the high score or some shit.
That's
Really close.
that's most forms of fighting. Like I noticed the second I started boxing, it was like, why am I trying to fight? You know what I mean?
He's
like,
just calm as fuck. Nothing bothers him. He would never scrap with anyone.
right.
He would always he would just avoid confrontation. He's the most
Do you think it's
confrontational guy.
because he's only trained Taekwondo and he's like, what if a real martial art tried to fight me?
Well, no, because he's non-confrontational now, but in high school he was like fucking massively ADHD like me.
Yeah.
Like he got 2 suspensions
Okay.
in fucking like just for doing dumb shit, like refusing to listen to teachers, stuff like that. Fucking ended up, he did the highest level
You're
of
right,
maths
aren't
in
you?
our school, which is extension 2. Super smart kid, fucking killed it throughout high school, killed it in uni, and like as soon as he finished high school, he just went from the most aggressive guy ever who didn't want to listen to anyone, and then now he's calm as fuck.
You're fucking such a dork, mate.
What do you mean?
You're the most aggressive guy ever. Like, didn't listen to teachers. Fucking
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, once he put his hand up, the teacher said what? And he said nothing. Fucking, what kind of loser school did you go to, bro? In our fucking school in music class, they'd get the glockenspiel fucking like
Glockenspiel.
the bong, you know, the
bong?
sticks, and they'd fucking chase people around, smash them on the fucking wrist. You know what I mean? Like
That's
people
not
were
that
fighting, and you
okay.
got your thing like, oh, miss, 2 times 2 equals square window, or what is the fucking thing?
No, as in like, it's
bro,
hard
what
to
kind of dork ass school did you go to?
It's hard to give
bro?
examples without actually giving away. So I can tell you what happened in general terms. So this guy, it was specifically this guy.
Yes.
So we had these student run events. I don't want to get into specifics because it's a very, very specific circumstance. And as soon as I say it, people will know. So there was like a student organized event. And it was a school captain. And by the way, to give the important piece of context, this guy and the tall guy, because they were close friends as well, like we were all part of the same group, they were both running to be the house captains. They were in the same house. And they missed it so fucking like close to it. And we still suspect that actually the teachers rigged it and gave it to like the 2 chicks who are a lot more calmer and probably were better for leading the school. But because we knew that we had like anyone who was year 7, year 8, year 9 was on our side. Because we had talked to them for weeks. We had been warming them up to make them all vote for them. And then last minute, they fucking end up winning. And they had no fucking social skills or anything. They had the worst speech ever. So we think it was a setup.
Yeah, but there were 3 girls in your school. So I doubt. Sorry, mate. I know you guys. Look, we like walked up to them, shook their hand. It was great. It was like, nah, bro.
Anyway,
guys vote with their dicks, bro.
Anyway, no. If that was the case, that's further supporting my choice.
No, it's not, Baz, because I've seen the quality that was at your school.
Exactly.
It was probably the best.
What do you mean?
These girls you're talking about were probably the best you're gonna get.
Yeah. So and the fact is, even that being the case, it's not even that good.
Baz, you talk
anyway,
to me about
moving
these
on,
girls like they were fucking fire. We created a fucking term for what these girls are.
So we have these school student organized events, and it's these 2 chicks who scammed them off fucking winning the house captain.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're literally, so they're supposed to like be like leaders. They're year 12. They're supposed to be leading the year 9s, year 10s, year 11s. And they're just sitting there telling everyone else, like, everyone just don't do anything what they say. Like literally whatever they tell you to do, just sit here with us and don't do anything. So they would run these events, and then like maybe in the house of maybe 100 people, maybe actually more like 50 people, 20 of them would do what they say, and then 25 of them, 30 of them would literally just sit back and just do nothing. So they got the principal involved, and the principal was like shouting at them, and they were like, "Hey, like, what are you gonna do?" And then they both got suspended on the same day.
You're right, Baz. This guy's the most aggressive guy ever.
Bro, I don't know.
You got the most dork ass school, bro.
Bro, not listening to the principal?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
As a year 12?
What do you mean?
That's fucking, still to this day, that's pretty fucking, like, that takes...
Oh, bro.
Either massive fucking amounts of...
Audience, tell us if you think Basil School is fucking dorky.
Some of these kids are fucking in high school. So would you, like, if the principal directly told you, do not do this, would you just sit there in front of him and just do it blatantly? There's no way an average student would do that. That takes a level of aggressiveness and a level of dumb confidence.
Bro, I think you just went to a selective school.
So you reckon that's like not that...
That's not that big.
I don't know, man.
I had a girl trying to fight a fucking teacher in my school. Like physically fight it.
Oh, is it a girl that was fighting her?
Yeah, girl fighting a girl teacher.
Okay. Well, girls are just dumbly aggressive.
Hey, Baz, you just talked about like, yeah, this guy's the most aggressive guy in the world. He didn't listen to a principal. And I'm talking about an actual assault, and you're like, yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's like, bro, what are the fucking, you know what I mean? I also didn't go to a rough school.
Yeah.
So if I didn't go to a rough school and that's more normal, and what you're talking about is fucking tame.
Actually, let's get, okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think that my stories are crazy, or am I, or did I just have, or did I just have like a really
your stories are crazy,
or did I just have a fucking, a mild high school
Shoot us a comment down below. What is the craziest fucking schoolyard fight you've ever seen?
I'm keen for that. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump to some Q&A.
Hey, yo, let's hit the Q&A.
So we've had a lot. So as always, for all the new viewers, we have, we always, every week, James will put a story on Instagram. We don't have any fucking posts on Instagram, by the way. So if you're interested in engaging with us a bit, feel free to chuck a follow on the Instagram. We'll put stories every now and then where we just ask you what to do. We'll ask you like some sort of question, and then you can answer it. But as well as that, you can also submit some questions for us, and we can just answer those as well. So that's what we'll do first. We'll answer some of your questions.
All right, bet. So from Live Feast, good on you, mate. If there was a button and you pressed it, you got 100K, but there's a 50-50 chance of someone dying randomly in the world, would you press it?
No. No fucking way. Would you?
Next question. I'm pressing it fucking 4 times, cunt. I don't give a fuck.
100K? That's not enough. Okay, the expected value is 200K per life, and a life is worth a lot more than 200K for me. Yeah, because I know I can make more than 100K.
Look, you made a good point, and here's what I'll counter you with.
Yeah,
100K, a life on the other side of the world that I don't have to see, is worth one button press to me. Anyway,
I don't think, because I can make 100K, but I don't think I'll ever be able to remove that guilt.
Just close your eyes, bro. Fucking, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
I'll wipe my tears with my fucking money in it. Okay, Ryan Devos says, what superpower would you want and why?
What superpower would I want? Oh, that's a fucking good one. Have you thought about yours?
No, no idea.
I would probably go for...
I like that Magneto shit, being able to like control metal. That's pretty sick.
I think that's pretty sick. I was about to say being able to read people's mind, but I feel like you want to let people have their own thoughts.
Also, life would be so boring.
Exactly.
You knew everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you need it. And like, I don't think you want to know what people are truly thinking.
Yeah.
What I would pick if I could pick anything is the ability to convince people.
But then you would never know if someone likes you.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
Fuck.
Bro, superpowers are kind of stupid. Let's be real.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you're just better, the power of persuasion, but like a good, a reasonably high amount, so that not everything is possible, but like you're significantly better at persuasion than the average person.
Come on, babe, it won't hurt that much. Oh, okay, if you insist.
Yeah, exactly, like shit like that. But anything.
Speaking of anal,
yeah.
If you were, this is from Tishan, if you were 1 inch in your mum and your dad was 1 inch in you, you can't escape. Which side do you push back on or push forward on to leave first?
Fuck me, bro. What is that question? I'm definitely pushing into my mom. 100%. Because I don't want to be gay and incest. I'd rather just pick one or the other.
That's the equivalent to you.
Gay's
about the same rank as incest. I mean, probably the same. I'm not going to be lie, but, it's still pretty funny. All right, but let's look at the next question.
Do you have Adidas shoes on, by the way?
No, bro. This is Under Armour.
Because we got similar shoes on right now. We both got we got very similar shoes.
Yes, all right. UA Hobbers.
Yep.
From Tom Birkin, what are both of your thoughts / opinions on each state in Australia?
Hey,
all
Tom.
right, this is what I'll do. I'll say state, 1 word response.
Oh, right? Okay, cool.
Queensland.
Hot.
Bogan. New South Wales.
Awesome.
Best. Victoria.
Trendy.
All right. Tasmania.
Incest.
South Australia.
3, 2, 1. Boring.
Huh? Western Australia.
3, 2, 1. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you do it with me, bro?
Because I didn't know you were going to say shit. NT. Northern Territory.
I don't want to say what I'm about to say. I'm going to say sticky.
Crocodiles.
ACT.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll say nothing,
Really?
nothing there.
Bogan? I don't know. There's a few ones to that one.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Don't even fucking ask me, mate. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that because it's definitely a part of Australia.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we let them pretend that they're a separate state. You know,
Lol, a separate state.
Chili buns. All right. Lachlan 2108 says,
Hey,
"Who
Lockie.
is your hero?
Who is my hero?
Your hero?
Who's yours? Don't say Hitler. That's mine.
Jesus." Give you guys context. Basil's Palestinian, so this might be real.
Shut up! No, don't say that.
Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins?
Yeah.
Who's my hero? Fuck. Oh, I don't know. I'd probably say like Tony Stark. The character, not the actor, Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark.
Your hero is a made-up
Elon Musk. He's my hero.
Bro, you're so white.
Says you.
That's the most fucking I hunt elk fucking answer you could ever have, mate. All right. Tishan also says, if you could be a parent to any large social
Wait, who
figure.
says this?
Tishan.
Oh, Tishan. Hey, man.
Who and why?
What was the question?
If you could be a parent to any large social figure, who and why?
If I could be a parent to any large social figure. Yeah. What's the chick that made Time magazine?
Fucking who knows, mate?
What was her name? Greta Thunberg.
Why?
So I can have a late abortion. Just joking.
I would choose Scarlett Johansson because, I mean, incest is all right, you know?
Yeah. I would actually pick Geordie El Nino because his stepmom is hot as fuck.
Yeah, but that means he's fucking your wife.
Well, so am I.
He's fucking her better, mate. Trust me, I've seen the video. T-Shad also said, if you could marry any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Marry any fictional character?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon? That's a tough question, bro. That's a fucking really tough question. I don't watch many fictional shows, though. That's the thing. I'd probably pick one of those like big fucking booty hentai chicks.
Hasune Miku, that's who I'm going with.
Who's she?
A big booty hentai chick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Haneki. Jesus, how the fuck do you say this name? Haneki was taken. How many other countries have you been to?
Hey, Haneki. I've actually counted them. I think it's between 20 and 25.
Sheesh. I'm only been to 3.
3. But you got into 3 great ones.
Yeah.
3 fucking 6. And is that including Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, technically, I've been in KL and Singapore, but that's,
okay, but that's
Philippines. So
that's
layovers,
stopovers. Okay.
yeah.
Whereabouts in Philippines? Manila?
Yeah, we stopped in Manila.
I want to go to Manila.
Yeah, me too. Philippines Airlines, best airline of all time. Because
Bro,
the girls,
the cabin crew are fucking hot,
they're
man.
so bad.
And they always wear that, like the uniform they wear. Is
dog.
hot. Like it's like the stockings and the heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's different.
I want to go to Philippines because apparently they're not big people, but apparently their arms are so fast in basketball.
Yeah, the stereotype of Philos in basketball is they've got the same stereotype as Asians in that really good hand movement. They're really quick.
Yeah.
They usually work well in teams. The difference is they're athletic. So they're Asians that can also jump because it's something weird. You'll see like Philos that are 5'1" that can like dunk or can grab the rim and shit.
Okay, yeah.
It's just weird. Like
That's
you
crazy.
play with them, they're so quick and they can jump really high. And it's like, bro, what the fuck's going on?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, stereotypes exist for a reason. Okay, Axel Dye. Have you guys ever simped for a girl?
I don't think so. I think in high school probably.
I mean, fucking probably, mate.
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah. By your standards, saying hello to a girl is fucking simping, dog.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
we've already went
You're
through
a
this,
fucking
man.
loser.
But yeah, in high school, I think definitely in high school.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Kale McCall 420 says, "Have you guys ever switched on something really bad to get yourself out of trouble? Snitched on something. Really bad.
Snitched on someone. Fuck. Have you?
I don't think so, to be honest with you.
I've been snitched on.
Yeah?
And this is I'll tell you the story, bro.
Yeah.
My fucking, I want to say second best friend, but my number one best friend in high school. So he knows who he is. And I reminded him about this and he was cringing so hard and he apologized 7 years after the incident.
It's the guy I'm thinking of, right?
Small guy.
Yeah.
Small guy, straight hair. Anyway, so this guy, I was playing around. I was like I wouldn't say I'm a violent, but I'm definitely not violent now. But I'm very ADHD.
I was just drinking the fucking water. It's like, I wouldn't say, look, I'm not abusive. Does my wife sometimes call the police? Yes. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? It's just part of the game.
Be serious. I'm not violent, but when I laugh at jokes, I tend to fucking hit people. Like I pat people on the fucking shoulder.
If you guys have ever seen the GIF of the movie Friday where they're like, "Damn," and they both grab each other and shit, that's what Basil is like every time he laughs.
Yeah. So whenever I laugh, I'm a touchy laugher. Anyway, so me and this guy are fucking laughing our asses off.
You and Bill Cosby both, mate.
So me and my mate, we're like laughing our asses off, and we're laughing so hard. I don't know what happened. So he's slapping his stomach, fucking laughing my ass off. And then as I'm doing this, a teacher walks in, and she's just like, "What are you doing, Basil? Are you bullying this kid?" And I'm just like, "Ask him. We're laughing at something." And then he looks at the teacher. He says, "Yeah, he's bullying me. Can you get him off me?"
That's so funny.
And then she pulls me away and I go up to the fucking principal and I had to explain myself. And I was like looking back, getting dragged by like, say something. And then he held the joke for too long.
Yeah, but you know what was probably happening?
What?
Because I know this guy. I bet you he wasn't enjoying it, mate. I bet you that was his one time to be able to tell the bully to stop.
Yeah. Nah.
Anyway.
Saw him a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I can still remember that time.
Baz still bullies people. To this day. 3 Rich 7. Latinas, black girls, Asian or white girls?
Okay, good question. So in theory, any, but based on my history, it appears to be the white girls.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, it's probably the same for me. But
yeah,
I love them all, man.
I love them all, bro.
Give me every flavor.
Yeah. And they all have different, the stereotypes at least. They all have different, advantages and disadvantages. So I would like to try them all.
Yeah, fucking like Pokemon and STDs. You got to catch them all.
Yeah. What about you, man?
Same.
I'm saying to the fucking viewer.
Yeah, 3 Rich. What's your preference? Ralph, good old Ralphie says.
Oh, hey, Ralph.
Which parts of the male... this is a good question.
Yep.
Which parts of the male body can a male shave without being gay, in your opinion?
Oh, so what's the line? What's the most?
Yes.
Because you can obviously shave your beard. You can shave your balls.
Oh, yeah, wish. There's no beard to shave, but yes, I
Yeah,
understand.
you can shave your beard. You can shave your balls, head, chest.
See, that's the funny thing, because in the 90s, chest was gay.
If you shaved it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there was a whole fucking Seinfeld sketch about it. By the way, let's not use the word gay, because, we're inclusive.
Homo.
What do you mean?
But no, but homo is... Are we talking literally homosexual?
I mean, are we being literal right now?
Yeah, I don't think it's against gay people. We're literally saying it is gay.
Okay.
I don't think this is offensive.
No, I know what you're saying, but you're also then saying, oh no, only someone who gets fucked in the ass shaves the lower back.
No, because there's some things that are distinctly gay. It's like the earring in is it the right side or the left side?
Right side.
Yeah, the right side. That's gay.
Right.
That's not me being, what is it called? Against
keep digging your hole. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I would say legs is pretty bad.
What about what about the ab area? Like that what is it called? The
snail trail.
Snail trail. Snail trail gay?
Oh, that's nasty. It's nasty. It's such a weird word. I don't know.
What about armpits?
Oh, that's so bad.
You don't shave armpits?
You do.
I trim them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I get hairy armpits, bro. So like, when I'm doing pull-ups at the gym, I don't want anyone fucking seeing that shit.
Bro, that's
so I trim it for sure. I trim it with scissors, bro.
That's a little bit sus.
Scissors, bro.
Doesn't matter.
Nah, bro.
Doesn't matter. It's a little bit sus.
I don't think armpits are, because which one would you rather do? See someone's armpits, and they're not clean. They're not fucking waxed. Like there's still armpit hair, so it's dark.
I mean, you guys let us know. Is Basil being a bit?
I don't think that's sus.
That's mad sus.
That's not
bro.
sus at all,
That's
bro.
mad sus. Next thing you're gonna be telling you fucking trim your pussy hair as well, bro. I don't know. Like,
Ass hair?
I don't think I have a hairy enough ass to justify it.
I mean, how do you know?
Well, because I don't reach back and feel an afro.
Oh, but it's inside. It depends.
Wait, why are you pulling your asshole apart to shave it? What kind of
because-
fucking what? You're gonna have a guy fucking slam his cock in later, and you want it to look nice for him?
because if you get your ass eaten, it's just respectful to your girl that you fucking.
Guess what? The whole
shave your
idea
ass.
of you getting your ass eaten is not to be respectful to your girl.
Yeah, but still. Like, you still want to you want to be able to navigate a clear fucking area. You don't want to fucking be like, oh yeah, go play soccer in my fucking untrimmed garden, where it's like the fucking grass is half a meter tall.
Play soccer. I'm not gonna trim my ass.
You're gonna
off.
lose your ball, bro.
I'm not gonna fucking stick my head underneath my leg and fucking shave with a mirror.
It's super easy. No, it's super easy.
Yo, Baz is moving mad sus right now.
Bro, okay.
Shaves his
I didn't take my ass
armpits,
at the
fucking
moment.
waxes his asshole. Like, apparently he got it bleached. That was a bit weird, you know what I mean?
Okay,
I don't know.
eyebrows. I fucking definitely trim up my eyebrows because I'm Arab.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah, but you don't shave. You fucking...
I do sometimes because it's just easier and it hurts less.
But it's less effective.
Just snip, snip. I know, but it's less effective, but it's so much easier and it hurts less.
Yeah, okay. Jeez. Dude.
Bro, the fucking plucking that shit fucking hurts.
Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
I'm not fucking Aaron
You're already
Marino.
shaving
Right? I
your
don't have
asshole,
time
dog.
to do this shit.
You're shaving your ass? Yeah, you do,
no.
mate. Anyway, okay, Ralph, to summarize, Baz is sus, so if you do the same thing as him, you are too. Okay, Tom325, would you rather die right now or never die? Think about it.
Never die.
Never
bro.
die.
What do you mean? It took me 1 second of thinking.
What do you mean?
I get what you're saying. Think about it, because never dying would suck because there's no urgency to do anything.
Yeah, dying right now would also suck.
Yeah, because there's a lot that I want to do,
There's
and I
suddenly
understand
a
the
mad
other
urgency.
situation is also bad, but still, I'll take it.
One is significantly worse than the other.
Would
you rather fuck a guy or get fucked by a guy?
No, bro.
There's an obvious answer there.
I think the more you think about it, it fucking would suck to never die.
It would suck way worse to die right now.
Agree.
Brandon the Bum, would you ever go skydiving?
Hey, Brandon. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I will.
It scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
But just do
Hopefully
it.
I'll do one day.
It
but
scares you, but you just do it.
Nah.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
okay, but what else scares you? What if talking to girls scares you? Just because it scares you doesn't mean you
Doesn't,
should fucking do it.
It
Okay,
doesn't.
yeah, but if I'm just saying it's just because
Talking to girls also doesn't cause death. You know what I mean?
Bro, but neither does skydiving for 99.99% of cases.
It's only because a small amount of people do it, bruv. Have as many people skydive as drive cars. Let's see what the numbers are.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in percentage.
I've also known people who have had to use emergency chutes. The idea that I could know someone who's had to use an emergency chute and on the ground, the guy's like, yeah, it was actually a bad situation.
Yeah, true.
Nah, see ya.
I don't know. I'd do it 100%.
Yeah. Zui.
Hey, Zui.
Why is it called an oven when you...
Wait, what is it called?
Why isn't it called an oven when you put in the cold food out of the hot To eat I have no idea.
Say it again. Say it word for word.
I'll just say it word for word. Why is it called oven when you of in the cold food of out the eat the hot food?
When you of in the hot food.
Of in the cold food of out eat the food. No,
Sorry.
Of out
What
hot
are you
eat the
smoking,
food.
bro?
Bro, I have no idea.
All right.
I don't know. It is what it is.
It is
bro.
what it is. That's the answer.
Where's 191? What's your favorite video
Wes.
game?
Oh, fucking RuneScape.
Yo, mad sus. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Mine was Assassin's Creed. That shit was fucking
Really?
fire.
The online one or just a single player?
I liked the online. I was pretty good at the online, but no, probably the single player is it's like my favorite series of all time. You know.
Oh, cool.
Normal guy 89. What's the worst thing you did and your parents found out about? Oh, David. G'day, David.
Hey, David. David G.
Nah, it's a different David.
Oh,
I think.
fuck.
Yeah, I know the legend. Shout out to David G.
Shout out David G.
Also, shout out to David. You're a good
Oh,
guy.
hey, David.
Cheers for the question. What's the worst thing your parents did?
My parents did.
Oh, no, that you did
You
and
did.
your parents found out.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I've got a good one.
Go on.
So, let's figure out a way of skirt around this. One day, I may or may not have taken my dad's car.
Oh,
And he
no,
may
that's
or may
fine.
not have known about
Yeah.
me taking it, and I may or may not have had a driver's license at the time. Anyway, you
Yeah.
know, who knows? There's a lot of
Okay, for legal
hypotheticals in the
purposes,
story.
yeah, we don't
you know,
know.
who knows what
He
happened.
could have had a license.
I may or may not have been driving down. The car break down. I call my friend. We tried jump starting the car, putting petrol in it, not working. Me having to tell my father, it may or may not, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
him come, fucking destroy me, mate.
Awkward
You know,
fuck.
can't do shit for ages, and then the next day find out that the car was just old and needed like 10 liters of fuel, and then would turn on. So if I just put a little bit more fuel in, everything would have worked. Anyway, that may or may not have
That's
happened.
fucked, bro.
I mean, hypothetically speaking.
Mine is 10 times fucking less, 10 times mild. So my one, so you guys probably don't know this,
Your butter
but
chicken versus my butter chicken.
dude, it's like my fucking extra. So yours are extra spicy, mine's extra mild. So I grew up with a relatively, not anymore, but at the time I grew up with a relatively conservative like Muslim family, and of course drinking is against Islam. So I was the only one who lived out of home for fucking other reasons. So I lived out of my home, but all my mates lived at home. So whenever we bought booze, we would keep it at my house. So I had like 6 bottles of fucking booze. It was like tequila, fucking Jägermeister, so many different bottles. And I had like mixes and all this shit. And I was like, okay, well, and then my dad was coming over from overseas, so he was going to stay at my place. So I was like, oh, fuck, I can't keep the booze here. So I put it in a country road duffel bag and I put it in my car. And then I'm like, okay, it's going to be in the boot of my car. He's got his own car, so it's going to be completely fine. Long story short, we're going shopping and he's just like, all right, open up the boot. Let's clear up some space. And I pull out this duffel and you hear the jingle of all the bottles and he just looks at me and like, we just know that I'm just getting fucked right now. And that was like the most disappointing fucking, it's not even a big deal like now, but yeah, such a disappointing experience then. And now I drink with my dad. So how times have changed.
Josh Gilbert said, how old are you both and how'd you meet each other? We're both 23 and at a truck stop glory hole. Thick thighs, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, thick thighs. Love your profile picture.
What's your closest near-death experience? I think we said this last week.
Shit.
You almost drowned and your mate had to save you.
Yeah.
Crippling chlamydia for me. Ben Bryant, 2005. Do you have any tips for ADHD?
Yeah.
Looking at you, mate.
I used to take Ritalin. I used to take really low dose Ritalin. Actually,
Really?
it wasn't. No, it was double.
like 36 milligram, mate.
Yeah, it was a high dose. I used to take high dosage Ritalin, and my mum used to always think that it was stunting my growth because when we were born, like we had like doctors, like Arabic fucking spiritual doctors, like map out how tall we're gonna be, and they turned out to be exactly to the fucking centimeter, which is like a third of an inch, correct. So my brother was hitting his trajectory, but I was so far below it. And then they're like, okay, what's going on? So they looked at the side effect of the drug I was taking, and it says that it stunts growth. So they're like, oh fuck, okay, well let's get him off this. So I went from on Ritalin to off it, and I just suddenly could not focus for like the next 5 years of my life. So the way to skirt it, I guess there's so many different ways. So the first one is that you just got to kind of discipline yourself, and you have to realize that sure you are at a disadvantage, but it's not like 1 to 100. Like you're not versing Usain Bolt in running. So you're just slightly less focused than everyone else. No one is just born with with mega focus. Everyone procrastinates.
I've met you. it's not slight.
Still, you can overcome it with other attributes. Like you can, maybe your 1 hour gets less efficiency than someone else's 1 hour of work, but you can outdo it by working harder and working longer. So you don't let that disadvantage. And I feel like this is the same for everything. Don't let that one disadvantage stop you from doing whatever you're trying to do, because you can definitely beat it.
Yeah. All right. Let's bang through these ones. What's your worst injury? Do you have any injury stories?
No, none.
Me neither, really.
I have a mark on my hand for when I was climbing up my school fence, and our fence has that little barbed wire type thing, but it's not barbed wire. It's just got like
spike thing.
The little spike at the top. Put my hand, grabbed it, and it went all the way through. So I've got a mark on my hand from that. I
have a burn on my foot from jumping in a fire rope in Thailand.
Oh, well, that was so much fun. That was so much fun.
Mine's cool and yours.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
It's just a mark in it. That was from Joe Schreibvogel.
Hey, Joe.
Sorry if I've... Oh, yeah, Joe Schreibvogel, I think. Anyway, that was the previous one. And he also asked, do you have any ghost stories?
No. Ghost stories?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of ghosts, bruv. My mentality is, whenever I watch a horror movie, what's a little fucking girl going to do to me? You
know what I love doing after watching horror movies?
What?
I love going... So I live in the city, which is like not very many people in Australia live in the city. It's not like New York where everyone... Like a lot of people live in the city. So what I like to do is I like to walk to the fucking relatively dodgy area, which is King's Cross. It's like a 20-minute walk. I like to walk around and it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's...
To give everyone in the world context, Sydney is like the safest fucking city. So when he says King's Cross is dodgy, there's a few strip clubs and people got king hit there 10 years ago.
It's just like a lot of fucking meth addicts. That's it. But I like to, I don't know. I like to enjoy. I like to embrace the feel.
Heroin.
Huh?
Heroin, not meth.
Isn't the same? Oh, no. I said ice, didn't I?
You said meth.
Oh, there you go.
And ice and meth are the same thing.
Is ice meth or heroin?
No, meth.
Yeah, because crystal meth. Yeah.
Yeah. The difference is meth addicts are scary and energetic. Heroin addicts just want to have a sleep.
Yeah, just sleep.
Yeah, I'm not scared of them, bro. What's a little fucking doll gonna do? I'm punch it, bro.
Easy, bro.
Also, just be mates with it.
Yeah,
you could be like, hey, yo, Timothy, can you shut the door downstairs? I forgot to shut up the fridge. And then all of a sudden you hear like,
boom. Fine, I'll fucking do it, cunt.
Yeah, like suck my I'll get a vacuum cleaner, you dog cunt. Tyler GH, what's your once in a lifetime story? Like something happened to you that you can't believe it has.
Oh, something that's happened to you that you can't believe. Like, what are the chances?
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like I've got so many of them. I don't want to say any because I feel like a lot of them have been like career focused, and I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. But yeah, I think I've got a lot of...
Like, what's the once in a lifetime?
I'll tell you after.
Is it actually going to be once in a lifetime? Yeah. Or is it going to be like...
No, it's like
once
not
I
once
really
in a
wanted
lifetime,
a bagel and I walked outside, bagel.
It was like a 1 in a million type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So like smoking on a train.
Huh?
Smoking on a train in an odds on.
Hey, to give context, James bitched out of a fucking 1 in a million odds on that he lost.
Because what we found out right after that was 1 in a million really means 1 or a million. Yeah. It doesn't mean 500,722. To be fair,
I feel like, would you do that now? Smoke on a train?
No.
I would do it now if I lost an odds on.
Bro,
I would do
like
a 1 in 10.
$1,000 bet. It's like $1,000 consequence.
Not if you're leaving next stop.
We weren't leaving next stop.
But you just do it and turn it off and just get off.
No, but there's fucking cameras, mate.
I would do it on the last stop.
Sick. You're hard, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Throw back to the English.
That would be a 1 in a million if you did it on the last stop, and as soon as it opened, there was cops there.
Exactly.
That would be a 1 in a million.
I mean, what's the benefit there?
That would be fucked.
I'd rather be called a Welch. Okay, Rocha Enzo B. Favorite cars and car brand?
Good question. I like BMW i8. I was
tacky.
I grew up with BMWs, so fucking I love BMWs.
But i8 does not match the aesthetic of any other fucking BMW you find.
The same logo.
Oh, no. Bro, it barely has the same 2 grill thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have the fat grill.
I like Ferraris. I don't know. That was
They're
the first car I got a model of, so I was just loyal. Ever since then, I was like, yo, fuck Lamborghini, unless they want to sponsor the podcast. But fuck Lamborghini.
Nah, I like
I'm
Lambos.
rolling
I
with
like
Ferrari.
all fucking fast cars.
Bro, Lambos are
Aesthetic
such
cars.
fucking corny ass, like, I just got money, so I'm going to buy one of these things. There's no thought in it. It's like every YouTuber's
arguable.
Arguable.
Some people's dream
The
cars
meme
are
is... I know, because they're fucking corny people without imagination.
No, that's just marketing.
The
meme
is, bruv, the meme is fucking, what color is your Lamborghini? Which shows how unoriginal it is.
Lol. Okay.
Chris Becker.
How many more questions do we have left?
I think 3 or 4.
Jeez, okay.
I know. Chris Becker, old school YouTubers for you, like that you liked.
Old school YouTubers.
Mine was probably PewDiePie,
Syndicate.
KSI.
Syndicate Project.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Zohan Pramod, chill night with the boys or rager with the boys?
Rager.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely a party boy.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Harry Waldock's popping off, bro.
Hey, Harry.
Why does James sound like my 8-year-old cousin that would ask me if I've gains on my phone? And my response to that is, did you get us confused, mate? Because I'm James.
Yeah.
I don't know
voice.
if your fucking 8-year-old boy, if your 8-year-old fucking brother's having testosterone or something like that, and he's got this deep ass voice. But also, my response to the second allegation is, do you have Snake or not, mate? I'm bored. I want to fucking play. That's the end of it, mate. That's the end of the Q&A. Cheers for that, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
If you want to be a part of it, the show, just make sure to follow us on Instagram, and usually I'll post it up the day before. So I posted it yesterday, the Q&A thing. So
For sure.
Yeah.
I want to see if the audience has the same amount of fucking friends that I do that have made a shit ton of money from fucking crypto without you noticing. So I was telling JMO actually yesterday on the group chat, one of my mates that I hang out very often with, at least every week, which is pretty often, like when when you finish uni.
Yeah, 100.
And he told me like 2 months ago he was investing in crypto, and I was like, dude, don't do it. Just put it into fucking, I just told him just don't do it. It's fucking so risky. Yesterday, I realized that he's turned like 40K into 150K, and he acts like it's nothing. He does one of those, what do I do with 150K? I may as well just keep it in.
Yeah, this is what I'd say. You also told us that last week is worth 200K.
Yeah. So it went from 200K to 150.
Yeah. That's what, like...
It went down into 125, and then these are huge amounts of money that are just fucking fluctuating. Like,
people make bare money from this shit, but it's like... And look, props to you. If you can get out good, then that's great. But like, I've never seen someone cash out.
Yeah.
They always talk about, and then do you know what it is?
True.
It always becomes the story of like, it used to be worth $1 million, and now it's, worth $20 and a fucking soft serve.
That's going to be so sad when you go from having hundreds of thousands as a young 20s guy.
And imagine having to pay the CGT on all that shit. Because like, obviously, if I'm
he's
turning
paying
fucking
50%
40,
tax.
yeah,
Because he already earns like maybe 90K plus the 150K he's made or 100K he's made. Yeah, he's paying 50% tax.
Exactly.
That shit.
I mean, he's only paying 50% tax on like 10K, but still.
But then 30% on the rest.
Yeah.
That's a fucking thick amount. Like, you're paying like 50 grand in tax, maybe.
Yeah.
That's fucking thick, bro.
Shoot myself, bro. Fuck that.
I mean,
like, you can't just say I'm going to hold it for a year.
Yeah, no way.
Because there's no way it's going to be like that.
Forget about it. It's going to be gone. Like that. It's going to be worthless in a year.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah, I think I'd be keen to buy it again when it dips again, because it will dip again. It will dip again. It will be worth, like, unless you're buying it to sell it again soon, it will crash again. It will not consistently sustain to go up for the next 10, 20 years. It might in the long run.
We recently got an extra mic, so if there's any crypto experts in the Sydney area,
I would like to remind everyone that
if they want to be our first guest,
even virtual, if you're American or if you're English or anything like that, we can do a Skype session and we can get you involved, or a FaceTime.
We can do that.
Yeah, I'm so keen to have a crypto expert on board.
But the key thing is, you need to be able to take these jokes.
Yeah.
So
if you're going to handle some banter,
if you're going to get all upset and call us a bunch of fiats or something, then there's going to be
a bunch of fiats.
It's not going to work. But like, if you got a good sense of humor
muggles,
and you want to inform us, tell us why we're being stupid by investing in existing institutions, then fucking hit us up. Because that'd be a fun episode. I think
it'd be so much fucking fun.
If anyone knows what an NFT is.
I know what it is. Very, very high level. And it's like, I know that there's so much more
You're right.
involved.
So do I. Hey, I'm Aaron. Cheers to that, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Aaron has a great video on it. But like, I would love to learn more about it, but I feel like everyone pretends that they know, but nobody actually survives more than 2 lines of questioning.
Yeah, it seemed, NFT itself seems so stupid.
I love the idea of being able to have art, because I just like artwork in general. So I think that if it's virtual, if you have a physical artwork connected to an NFT, I think it's pretty cool. But I don't know enough about it to fucking speak on it.
What do you mean physical art?
Like, you can have, I heard about this. So you can, like, if you're publishing a book, you can make 100 special editions. And then all of these ones will have, like, you buy a book and it comes attached to its NFT. So you have 100 NFTs, all different, and you have special edition books. And every single time you trade the book, you can make a smart contract so that the NFT changes hands as well. And you can make it so that the author of the
authenticity
book, it's like an authenticity stamp, and you can make it so that the author gets 10% of the commission every single time the NFT changes hands. so that or they can be making passive income from the secondary market of those.
So what you're saying is this is never going to catch on because no one wants to do that shit.
Well, it can be 2%.
What do you mean 2%? Why would I pay them? I'm just going to slip you the money. You're going to hand it to me.
Oh, but you can't change. You have to change the legal name on the NFT.
Yeah,
And
I
for
get
2%,
what you're saying.
it's nothing.
It's not nothing.
Well, for you to have proof that it is the authentic one, just for a 2% fee, and when this thing can go up in value 10 times.
Maybe, yeah. When you hear about smart contract side or when you talk about just tokenism in general, where you can potentially own a portion of a property or a portion of a share without having to go through.
That's what Bitcoin is. You can own a millionth. You can own 100 millionth of a Bitcoin.
And I think that's really interesting. I think the idea of potentially, rather than having to invest in buy a full house, being able to buy a portion of the house and sharing the profits that come from renting it or something is an interesting idea. It's just when they talk about digital artwork that I think is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's not even the original. People talk about it's the original. It's not even the original. When you're buying a painting, you're buying a painting that Michelangelo painted or whatever. That Da Vinci painted. You're not buying the one that he says he painted. Do you know what I mean? You're buying the one that he gave to to the people. Whereas there's no difference between this and the original one he actually made. He's literally just said, "Oh, this is the original." It's like, no, him saying it's not that doesn't make it the original. It's the fucking fact that he used brushes to paint this fucking thing. I think people, when they talk about digital artwork, it just seems so stupid. Who the fuck is going to buy a picture of a fucking, literally an assortment of RGB colors? It's just a JPEG, bruv. I'll type in fucking, Windows key capture and fucking snip that bitch.
You know what the paintings that I really fucking love are?
What?
I saw these ones, and what they do is, have you heard of reverse colors on your phone? It's big on iPhone. So you can reverse colors and it makes all whites, blacks, all reds, blues. It flips all of them.
Red screens, you mean?
Okay, whatever. It flips all the colors. And what these people do is that they'll paint the whole thing while looking at a camera. So they'll turn on reverse colors on their phones. Then they'll paint the whole thing while looking at the camera of the phone. So they'll paint it in reverse colors. So that when you put it up, it's like a black background with a blue sun and it looks so fucked up. It doesn't resemble anything. And then you have it on your wall and then you get your friend to look at it through reverse and suddenly it's an amazing picture.
That's really cool.
I think that's so fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, art's an interesting one because I feel like everyone's had a shot at drawing, but when you see these geniuses, it's crazy.
It's whenever it's a fresh idea.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever seen it before and you're like, you have this cool party trick almost.
Yeah, but it would be funny having one of those pictures up in your house and people just murmuring behind you back, saying his taste in art's really bad. And you're like, no, but just get your iPhone. Oh, you're an Android? Fuck. Okay. Well, there's an app that you can download. I've got a Q code here.
I also like abstract artwork.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
So
have you seen that one that was a banana with a duct tape and it was sold for 150 grand?
I hate that. Did you see the one where there's a banana with a duct tape and the guy just fucking eats it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, an investment bank bought it and the guy fucking took it and ate it.
Yeah, good.
Because he was furious at not getting a bonus or some shit. He took it and ate it.
And I hope that all he needed to pay was the $2.50 that it's worth because it's not worth 150k. Sorry. That's how life works.
Have you seen who's the guy who paints on walls and shit? And no one knows who he is?
Oh,
Banksy.
Yeah, Banksy.
Banksy. Have you seen the one where he shredded the artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it sold for more when they re-auctioned it.
Really?
Yeah. So this guy made an artwork and the frame in the auction, he presses the button and it fucking shreds the half of the artwork. And then they re-auctioned it. As soon as it sold, it shredded. Then they re-auctioned it and it sold for more.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Because it was making history and it's suddenly super famous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Shit's fucking crazy, bro. I would love to have a Banksy. That's the piece that I really, really want. Because he's super fucking pro-Palestine, bro. He's been to Gaza. He's been inside Gaza.
How do you know?
No, inside Gaza there's Banksy. And it's on his website.
But what if they just gave him what if it was a phony?
You never know. Okay, what if you can say that about everything. But he's been inside Palestine and painted the walls of Palestine. He's been inside Gaza. Who the fuck goes to Gaza?
What if he's actually pro-Israel and that's why he's graffitiing Palestine?
Oy,
he's literally just drawing the walls.
You know what I mean? Know, bro. Who was the guy who was telling me to stop saying sheesh?
I can't remember.
One of the commenters.
I agree with him though. You say it too much.
You said it just an hour ago.
Yeah, I know. But I say it a reasonable amount.
What is the viewers' thoughts on the sheeshing?
It's just so cringe.
I think it's good.
I know you do. As we established earlier, you're the guy who fucking still dabs in the club.
I don't dab, bro. That's
Yo,
fucking
you
arrogant.
dab. You be
I
dabbing.
don't fucking dabbing.
Yo,
bro.
you be dabbing, bro.
Oh man.
You be dabbling.
No,
in that
because
shit.
sheesh is such a great response because you can say it to anything. So like
That's why it's not a great response.
No.
Because it means nothing.
no, because you can be like,
You're
oh, I
literally
had an
just
amazing
making a
day.
noise.
Amazing day. I can just reply sheesh.
No, but that's not. It's nothing. It's the same thing as the thumbs up. The thumbs up emotion.
Who here does the thumbs up, bro? Is James a thumbs upper?
Me.
I don't think you are because I don't think you used to do it all the time.
No, I don't.
You used to also do K.
Cap. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
like back at like when we were 12 years
No,
old.
because it's too passive aggressive.
It's a bit passive aggressive.
It's not a bit. It's very
Yeah.
passive aggressive.
You know who does K and thumbs up a lot?
Who?
My brother.
Hmm.
All the time. Everything. Now he does KK because my dad had to fit it in. He was literally like, stop replying K. Like if I wanted to ask you something, I don't want to hear. So he just does KK. It's just like.
He tried KKK. He was like, no, that's one too many. He's like, all right, fine. Jeez. What's the deal? What's the deal with the KKK?
Oh, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna fucking bring something up, right?
Yeah, bring it
I was having a fucking cheeky little watch of Game of Thrones the other day.
Okay.
Like the earlier kind of episodes.
The earlier seasons?
Yeah, when
Like
it's
season
like,
one?
Yeah, season 1, season 2, that kind of thing. Like I was watching like clips and shit of like the key things.
Spoiler
and
alert.
it was just fucking. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, suck my dick. I don't.
Yeah, true. If you haven't watched it, you're not going to watch it.
It's been the greatest show and then died for years now. You know what I mean?
It's not the greatest show anymore.
I know. That's why I
Yeah,
said
okay,
died.
yeah.
But the early seasons were so good with all
So
the fucking
amazing.
political like backstabbing.
At least the
and stuff
first
like
5
that.
seasons, undeniably the best show
Bro,
at the time.
fantastic, right?
Yep.
I mean, I learned a lot. As I was looking, I was kind of thinking and stuff. And like, first of all, this is an obvious one. What the fuck is with movies and TV shows with like are people just mad rude in that? Like, how come they can literally just leave without saying anything? So like,
Oh, there's like a
literally-
dramatic exit.
Yeah. Okay. So let's pretend like, so I'm calling you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
all
I'm like, all right, like, yo, you at the museum?
Yeah, I'm in the museum.
Beep. Like, hang up. And that's
True,
it.
yeah, because Tom
Literally-
Cruise will do that. Yeah,
Yeah, he'll just go. It's like, bruv, where's the like, all right, see you soon. It's like, oh, how long do you think you're going to be? Like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. No, but like, give me like a more estimated like time. It's like, look, I think 25 minutes. Like, come on, can you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, does that not happen?
Five
for
an
everyone?
hour.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
What's
No,
this
you're
silly
right.
shit? It's just, it's crazy. These
Think
fucking
about how rude it would be if you
sociopaths.
just called someone.
Bro,
Like,
it's
what's the
so
status? 5 minutes. Hang up.
Hang up. It's like,
It'd be so
oh, do I
efficient,
not get
though.
a thank you?
Yeah, geez, life would be so much more efficient.
Bro,
if you
I
just hang
wonder
up.
if that's what life is like with autism.
Oh.
Moving on.
Jesus, bro.
It also made me think, how sick would it be being the
Yeah.
king back in the day?
just being the king.
Like, you can just make all your mates like sick roles.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine if you're the CEO, it's like, yeah, you're the CFO, you're head of HR, you can be marketing, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
none of them
And
are
everyone's just
qualified
chilling.
whatsoever. It's like, you know, you're head of defense, but I don't know how to fight. It's like, you know,
It is what it is.
Who gives a fuck? You're just chilling.
Yeah,
Like,
you're literally chilling.
it's so much fucking
Everything is, and especially if you're like a fucking Asian king as well, because you have the concubines. You have
Yeah.
literally, bro. You have anything is on your fucking like whatever you want, it's yours.
Yeah. But you know, like, one of the things I realized is like they make these plans in these fucking shows that are so vague and somehow everyone knows. Like, there's that one scene where there's the faceless men, yeah?
Yeah.
And Arya gets told, like, you know, you saved me and 2 other people, so I'll give you 3 lives that you can take. Like, I'll kill 3 people for you. And she's like,
Oh, is that
"Alright,
the
bet."
Hellhound that says that, or is it?
It's the guy with the fucking Jaqen Hagar or some shit, the guy with the red hair. But,
Okay.
faceless man guy, the guy who taught her how to, like, fight and shit.
Okay.
But he says this to her, and then she just accepts it. But it's like, would you not be like, bro, okay, where does this end? Like, can I say Joffrey? You know what I
She
mean?
could say anyone.
But if she can say, but does that mean he has to be like, oh fuck, okay, I'll walk all the way to King's Landing? Does he
Who
have to
did
come
she pick
back?
again?
She picked just people around the area. Like one guy who tortured everyone. One guy who's going to tell Tywin Lannister that she was a fucking rat, and like I think 2 people. She finessed him. She was like, his name's Jaqen Hagar, and she said, a girl tells a man a name, and she's like, Jaqen Hagar, and he's like, this is not a joke, don't say that, like unname me, and she's like, only if you help us escape. He says that's going to take 2 lives. She's like, Jaqen Hagar. He's like, all right, fine, I'll do it. It's like, sneaky bitch, Jesus, you did it.
Bro, that's fucking a finesse, man.
Yeah,
That's not fucking. Imagine if someone said you to kill yourself.
Yeah, I know, and you have to do
That's
it.
like getting dared to fucking leave a party.
Yo, legit. It's like getting dared to punch yourself in the balls. Like, you know what I mean? Do you
I can
do it?
imagine you doing that to someone you don't like at a party.
Yeah, probably.
Bro, imagine playing truth or dare with fucking people and getting dare to leave.
It's the greatest thing of all time.
That would be so fucking... Bro, and then you just look around and everyone's on the same page. And they're all like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, reasonable. Bro, that's so fucked up. Oh, this is like the saddest walk home. You're just depressed and fucking...
Try your best, but you don't succeed.
Literally, man. Oh.
Bro, do you know something else that's in that show? What do you think a wet nurse is?
A wet nurse?
A wet nurse. I'm not talking about like Lisa Ann
I've seen
in
that
a
online.
nurse. Yeah, no. Not that. What do you think it is?
A wet nurse?
Wet nurse.
Fucking a nurse that's horny.
No. It's a nurse that gets pregnant at the same time as a lady so that she can fucking let the lady's kid or the queen's kid or whatever drink milk from her tits.
What?
Bruv, and my thought is like, what is the logistics of this? Do they walk around and say, hey, yo, any of you like preggers or something like that? Or do they actually say...
It takes you a few months for you to realize you're pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, you miss your period, you say like, hey,
They didn't have pregnancy tests back then, so you just have to wait until you miss the period.
And like, do you just tell all the peasant girls to get fucked?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, all right, you're all getting fucking came in, bruv, because one of you needs to... I don't want to deal with my kid, and one of you needs to be able to feed them fucking milk, you know what I mean?
Also, this is a fucking really sensible question. Are all of women's breast milk the same? The same way, like, you know,
Different
cow's
flavor?
milk doesn't come from one cow. It's an amalgamation of a million cows, and you get whatever you get. But it's all the same fucking thing. So if you've got 6 different girls' fucking titty milk, is it all the same? Like, could you distill it and it just tastes the same to a baby?
Do you think it's like, oh, she drank a lot of pineapple? Oh, that's a nice one. You know what I mean?
No, okay, assume, that's a great question because obviously diet mate. But if we assumed all equal, do women produce the same breast milk? Because women say that they produce like a bond with the baby when they breastfeed.
I think they're just trying to fucking make it seem good, you know?
Yeah.
It's
So
like
reckon
you
it's all
when
the
you
same?
do something shit. It's like, if you guys don't know, Baz's personality is he'll always try and pretend something bad is good. He'll like...
Just everything bad is good.
Nah, it's not. He'll literally
It is.
have like a fucking 24-hour flight that crashes 3 times. And then he gets there and he's like, oh yeah, but you guys gotta understand, like, the in-flight entertainment fucking peng, bro. It's like...
I'll tell you why, bro. Because good and bad isn't real.
Bro, so what?
Nothing is good, nothing is bad. It all depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, but you still pretend things are good.
No,
You're
that's
literally
what
like,
I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
that nothing
I've got
is,
HIV, but guess what? I don't have to cut down for summer. Like, I literally just stop taking my medication. I get
that's
skinny.
exactly what I'm trying to say. Nothing is good or bad. How you look at it determines on whether it's good or bad.
I disagree.
Emotionally, you make it a good or bad
I think if you
thing.
got gang raped in the ass, that would be bad.
What if you wrote a book about it, became famous, and suddenly you could support your children?
I'd still say it's bad. I'd
Yeah, but
rather work at Woolworths.
I'm just saying you can turn like something being good is just because of how you looked at it and what happened after the fact.
What if you got camed in? You got AIDS.
Camed in.
Camed in. Post tense.
Yeah.
You have a kid. It has AIDS now because of that.
Fucking okay. It doesn't need to cut down for summer.
No, it's skinny as shit now, and it's short as fuck. And like,
Wait, why is it short?
yo, it's just short.
Bro,
It's got a crook back.
There's nothing wrong with being short. So
It's
that's
got a
fine.
crook back.
Why has it got a crook
It's got a
back?
crook back.
You're just saying all these fucking
Because you got
things.
camed in, bruv. What's the good thing about it? Fucking throw him in the ditch.
It was camed in.
You got camed in.
So
Like father, like son.
what the fuck is the
I
situation?
don't know. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah,
No,
I'm
but-
just saying. Anything that's bad that happened to you in the past, I'm sure you forget about it because one door closes, another door opens. So like how you
Is
look
that
at
like
it.
your ass closed and then you open your mouth and then your ass to mouth? Like, what do you mean?
No,
by
just
that?
because what like
Over here, daddy.
that's what I'm trying
That
to
was
say.
what
Like,
Basil said.
you don't know that something is bad until maybe a few because you could think of something as like the best thing that ever happened to you and then you regret it a few years later.
Yeah.
And vice versa a lot. You
I
could be
think
like, this
this
thing sucked.
postmodernist talk is so corny.
Which is what?
Which is pretending like nothing is or isn't anything. It's like, no, I don't know. Getting fucked in the ass against your will probably is not a good thing.
I get what you're saying, but
It's silly.
also you emotionally decide whether things are good or bad. That's what I believe.
Right. So if you tried your hardest, you'd be like, yeah, well, I mean, I did push back into it at one point.
Yeah, but I think that also, look, the main factor I'm going to say is that emotionally we determine situations completely different. Like we can both go to a same situation and you love it and I hate it. And also we could hate it for completely different reasons. Like for example, I give this example before, but it's like, think about it this way. So if you're just walking around and you have 10K cash in your pocket because you just won at a casino, right?
Yeah.
So you came in with $100, you turned it into 10K. And then while you're walking there, and you have, say you were going to buy a phone that costs $1,000, so you moved $1,000 to another pocket. And then while you're walking, someone pickpockets you and steals the $1,000.
Yeah.
So are you in a bad situation or are you in a good situation?
Do I know the person who pickpocketed me?
No, he's gone.
I'd probably be annoyed, but I wouldn't be as annoyed.
But yeah, so the thing is that a good situation or a bad situation? Because objectively, it's a pretty good problem to have. The fact that someone can steal $1,000 out of the $10,000 that's in your pockets.
But that's not the situation.
I'm saying the situation you're in. The entire big picture situation that you're in, is it good or bad?
It's still bad. Because they took
$1,000. You have $10,000 in your pockets that you just won, and $1,000 of it happened to get stolen.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying that you're in a good position to have that
That's
problem.
the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I'm just saying that
imagine if you came home, you had a great meal, it was fucking fantastic. And yeah, as you walked home, a homeless guy jerked off into his hand and fucking Spider-Man'd you. It's like, what do you mean? That's a bad situation. You can't just say, but you had a good meal. How is that bad?
No, I'm saying that the situation you're in is a fucking good, like the problem you had is a good problem to have. Like if you're in a situation where $1,000 can be stolen from your pocket, you're living a good life. All right,
that's stupid. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying is fucking stupid. No. What if you just won $1,000 and someone took it from your pocket? You're still in a situation where someone could steal $1,000 from you.
Yeah, but you didn't have that $1,000 before.
So what? You just lost everything.
So what?
How is that a good situation?
You didn't have it before.
You have it now, and then it's gone.
Well, now you know the power of $1,000. Now you're much more appreciative of what you have.
Dumb, bro. Anyway, the whole takeaway that I took from watching that show is it made me think, like, what makes the perfect TV show? Because I feel like every greatest of all time is on HBO pretty much. It
needs to be a mix between drama but not too much drama, and then suspense but not too much suspense, because too much suspense is too corny. Yeah. And then picking your battles in terms of where should we make the drama, and only doing spicy things.
I feel like you started off good and now you're just saying things and I don't know what you mean. What do you mean only do spicy things?
As in, don't make drama out of dumb things. Like, find good fucking plots. Yeah. Don't just milk plot twists like at the end of Game of Thrones, where they just fucking did. It was just like you didn't pick the spicy bits.
No, I think they could have, to be honest with you, if they actually stretched it out the time it needed. Literally, Daenerys went from being a sound, nice chick that we all liked and wanted to smash to a crazy bitch that we all wanted to smash. Within the space of
I don't know if I wanted to smash her at the end.
I would have.
Bro, she was fucking crazy. She was killing people.
I know. She's going to be biting your neck. She's going to be scratching your back. It's going to be hot, dude.
That shit's fucked up.
It's going to be aggressive. Bro. You're going to get eaten by a dragon at the end, but at the start, it's going to be a fucking good time. You know what I'm saying?
At the start, but everything else.
Yo, who gives a fuck?
I don't want to have that dragon right next to me, man.
Nah, stop that shit, bro. Yeah. Anyway, one of the things we asked in the week was craziest childhood stories.
True.
And true. Yeah, we got a few. Let's bang through some. Just getting it up now.
So we put on the Instagram story, you have one of those forms where you can type in questions. So we put in craziest, what was it again?
Craziest childhood stories.
Childhood stories. So I'm keen to fucking hear this one. So we talked about our ones before, right?
Some kid tried to fight a teacher to escape school in second class, year 4.
Someone had to.
That was from Brian Jackson.
Say that again.
Someone tried to fight the teacher to escape a year 4 class.
what was
Bro,
his
how
goal?
bad are you at trick, man? What are you doing?
What did he want to do? Just sit outside for the whole day?
Who the fuck knows, man? Jesus Christ. Ben Bryan says, the day I got diagnosed with ADHD, the start to hell.
What?
The start of hell.
So, but why is that a crazy childhood story?
I don't know.
I love you, Ben Bryant. I love talking to you, but that's not a crazy story.
I think it's a crazy story, Ben Bryant. Remember, J-Mo was on your side. Fuck that. Hey, man. Fuck you, bro. You're like the 7-Eleven guy. Fuck you.
But what did the 7-Eleven guy do?
Remember last week? They fucking changed it from chunky to slice.
What, chunky to what?
No, listen to the podcast. It's your own podcast, cut. In the English, when my friends...
the Subway guy, you dickhead.
What did I say?
Said 7-Eleven guy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
When my friends were fucking right next to me. That's fucking funny.
Oh, I've been there. I've fucking been there. With you, cunt.
Yo, that was a thing.
Oh, man.
Not right next to you.
Bro, there was in my studio apartment.
Yeah, look, was there not a fucking bookcase in between us?
There was just a bookcase in between us. Oh, man.
Essentially, my dick reaches past the bookcase into Basil's ass. Anyway, Josh Gilbert, when my dad broke both his wrists in a motorcycle accident and rode home on the bike. Jesus.
Jeez.
Fucking what a lot of legends.
Who's this?
Fucking hell. Josh Gilbert.
Oh, fucking oath, Josh.
Sheesh.
Dude, give your dad a fist bump for me.
Yeah, just don't hit the wrists or whatever. Axel Dye.
Wait, did you say just don't hit the wrists?
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, this is a good story. I remember this. Axel Dye.
Hey,
when I was 6 or 7, my dad had beef with gang members, and one day they came to my house and they wanted my dad, but my mum and youngest brothers were at home. Our neighbors saw the gang members outside with bats and pipes, and she called my mum. Luckily, my mum picked up because she was about to go outside and throw out the garbage, and then after that, she called the police, and they never came back.
So what happened?
So essentially, there was gang members outside their house. The neighbors saw the gang members, called the mum, said, "Yo, what the fuck's? There's all these cunts out there with like bats and shit." Mum calls the cops. They fucking bounce and don't come back.
Jeez, that's scary as fuck, bro.
Sheesh, yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to Enzo.
Hey, Enzo.
Rocha Enzo B. I beat the shit out of a bully at school because he said my mum farted. Yes, I don't know.
Did your mum actually fart though? I reckon she did.
I think she did. I'm sorry, Enzo. Please don't fly to Australia.
For defending her regardless.
Yeah, I respect it. You know what I mean? You got to support your mums, but like also she farted, bro.
That's such a childhood thing to talk shit about.
Your mum farted. Okay, it's Ash E. Peeing
Ash.
on the grass at Parliament House.
Oh, the one in Australia?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, it's a shitty fucking Parliament House. Like way worse than the White House.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Lachlan 2108.
Hey,
don't know if you had this, but going to Wizzy World and Lollipop's Playground as a kid.
Wizzy World?
Do you remember those?
No.
Bro, they were like those fucking places which were just massive playgrounds with like huge ball pits and shit like that.
Jeez, okay.
You've definitely been to these parties.
I've been to the ones in Macca's, the ball pits.
Nah, this is like that on crack.
Oh.
It's like fucking huge.
Jay, you mean on steroids?
No, on crack. Crazy.
What does that mean on crack?
You never heard on crack?
No. Is it like the fucked up version of it?
No, it's the same thing as on steroids. It's just not for children.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
pussy. No, bro, we used to play this game and it was like tip, but you have to tackle someone.
Oh, like
but it wasn't
like
bull rush.
Bull rush.
No, it wasn't that. It was a bit more aggressive than that. It was like, so we would go and essentially for people who don't understand, it's like an assortment of tunnels and like stairs and all this kind of shit. Kind of like the things you'd see in Macca's, except enormous.
Yeah.
With like massive ball pits.
Okay.
And what essentially we would do, someone will be in, like you'd have parties there as kids. And the things we kept on doing was someone would be in and they'd essentially just have to find it and like beat up people essentially. And if you get some, this is when we're like year 4 or whatever. If you get someone, they're in with you essentially. And there was this one guy who was like the kind of big guy in our grade, and he was in the ball pit, and someone like people would get down there, and he just beat them up essentially. And it was so funny because there was a slide that went down to the ball pit, and one guy tried to escape, and he just grabbed his leg and pulled him in there.
Damn, that's violent,
bro. It was so intense. It was so funny, and we just thought it was normal. Me, it was fucking so stupid.
Yeah, that's violent. As Jesus.
Ralph said building a
Ralph.
dam in a local creek, and we fucking blocked the shit up.
Hey, how long was it
Diverted
blocked
wildlife.
for? Oh, that's a sick project.
Oh my god. Okay. Tamas 46.
Hey,
in
Tamas.
kindergarten, I saw 4 boys sucking each other off.
What? In kindergarten?
I mean, does he mean he
How
saw
did
them in kindergarten, or he went on Pornhub and saw them?
How does that even... Oh, okay, yeah. Because how do 4 guys even suck each other off? How does that like formationally work?
Have you ever watched The Human Centipede?
No, but that's not, you can't suck each other off like that.
No, you could.
It's licking each other's ass.
No, but it's a combination. You like...
So one under, one over.
It would be like an
Under over.
artwork, like a fan.
It's an under over.
Yeah.
Maneuver.
Over under.
Yeah.
Thick thighs. Cheers, baby.
Hey, thick thighs.
The time... The time the kid got out of his wheelchair at school.
What?
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
That can't... He just walked off. He's like, I've had enough of this shit.
That would be so funny if he'd just been pretending for years and then he was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bro, that's fucking hilarious.
Sorry for your ears, lads. Hamish Thompson, when
Hamish.
when I smashed a window chasing after my brother and cousin.
What? That's moderately crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's because that's fucking feisty, bro. Smashing a window.
Kobe sleeping. I nearly trapped my cock in a car door. Free the mandem.
Free the mandem. You ain't doing nothing.
Free
Bro,
him.
how
Why'd
the
you
fuck
lock
does
him
a
in a
cock
door?
get stuck in a door?
What, it was shaped like a pussy? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hell. Okay. Tyler GH slapped a bitch who was talking shit. Free the mandem.
Free the fucking mandem.
Did
I'm on
nothing
your
wrong.
side, Tyler.
Did nothing wrong,
Fuck
bro.
her.
Harry Waldock. Once I put arms and legs on a cupboard, and it fell back and I broke my collarbone.
Oi, are you alright? Is collarbone like a big one to break?
I think it is actually.
And that's a hard one to break, right? Fucking
Yeah.
this bad boy over here.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. I hope
Sheesh.
you're alright, bro.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have talked shit.
To the cupboard.
I'm fucking no. He was the guy who said I sound like a fucking 8-year-old.
Oh, was he? Hey.
I'm busting your balls, Harry. We're closer friends because of it. Okay, Brandon the bum camping at night and getting lost in the forest. Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, that's fucking hell scary.
Yo, we used to got a big one. One time I ate a bagel.
Oi.
Sheesh.
Bro, I've had so many bagels. What do you put inside them, Zoe? I go for the cream cheese.
That's a euphemism, guys.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? We're not at the end yet, but let's put in the secret word now.
What?
I reckon we do balls in the door.
Balls in the door.
Balls in the door. All right, so the keyword is balls in the door. All right, we're going to put it a bit earlier this time just to do the sneaky, if you will.
Okay, Austin Hunt, 84. Once my school was put on full lockdown because a dude killed his wife and went after his son. Jesus, okay.
Jesus, bro.
Fucking
What did the
hell.
son do?
Didn't clean his room.
Good cause. Good reason.
Joe Schreivogel pissed on a field trip bus.
Oh, wow.
Respect.
What happened, bro?
He drank too much Gatorade, mate. What do you
Yeah,
want?
to stop the bus.
Nah, V. It's
I remember once in one of the school trips, I had to pee so badly and the bus driver missed a turn. So we had to take a 20-minute detour. And I told the bus driver, like, look, I had prepared myself to get back to the fucking school, but it's like, I am going to have to go. And they pulled over in the middle of the fucking Pacific Highway, which is like a big highway in school, in Sydney. And I pissed on the side. And like literally everyone was clapping for me when I came back in. And it was the most, yeah. It wasn't even that like embarrassing, but
Basil
it was
went
still
to a tough school. I mean, this isn't really a question. Oh, like a child story. But Chris Becker said, "Is there any lie that one of you told the other while you were kids to look cool that you haven't fessed up to?"
that I haven't fessed up to yet.
Yeah, I don't really think so. Do you have one?
There was one that I did fess up to. I can't remember what it was.
You remember one?
Yeah?
Yeah. It was the fucking
The what?
No.
I don't understand.
Oh, and we got we saw it too much actually.
Yeah.
I think one of the longer ones that they sent on the DMs. All right, so let me read this bitch. This is from Kale McCall. So I went to an all boys. Oh, this is funny. So I went to an all boys school. So we went on a camp. One of us decided to try and. Oh, okay.
Say again.
So I went to an all boys school, and when we went to camp, one of us decided to try and last the longest jacking off. Keep
What
in
the
mind, it was
fuck?
6:30 p.m. and just after dinner, so we actually started doing it. We were casually chatting while doing it, and then our head of year 7 came in, so everyone instantly stopped and pulled their hands out of their pants. However, one of our mates in the top bunk, far side of the room, kept going. So the head of the year asked him what he was doing, and my mate responded, scratching my leg. The head of the year wasn't dumb, so he brought my mate out of the room to go to talk to. Jeez, I wonder what happened out of the room, mate.
Jesus fucking
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
How do you even have that conversation?
When he came back, he said to us, "Fuck, he caught me," and stayed quiet the rest of the night. His knees were red. Now I added the knees are red
What?
part, but it's funnier. The next day, the head of the year told the whole grade not to do anything like that, or else there'll be
Jesus.
trouble.
But that's not a bad thing to do.
Yes, it is.
What, jacking off?
With each other, having a chat.
Who cares?
Do you
Kids
wanna
will be kids,
Hey,
bro.
yo, send us a message down below. Do you want us to do a joking off episode where we both just talk?
How
while
we just do a
stroking
podcast
one
while
out?
jacking off?
That's what I'm saying, though. But yeah, no, that's fucking jokes. Cheers for that, Kale.
Kale? His name is Kale? Like the vegetable?
Cael.
Oh, Kale. Okay. Oh, like Caleb. Or Kalen. Alright, interesting.
Is it like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I love kale, the food, by the way.
Do you actually? It's so average.
It's really crunchy. You can have kale chips. Incredible.
It's so funny.
Put some
how
olive
you
oil
pretend
on it.
like you're not white.
Olive oil and then a bit of salt.
Bro, he's trying to pretend like he's not white right now by saying olive oil and salt, but that is the most white thing I've ever heard.
Bro, they're delicious.
I like kale.
Kale chips.
I have, oh my God, I have kale chips. Have you ever seen my protein smoothie that I made? Fucking Jesus, bro. Okay, from James Wilson. There was this really wicked tradition at my primary school called Fort Wars. For context, the school had a large forest around the back of the school. All kids, except first years, built forts in certain groups or tribes. The forts were constructed of logs, branches, and shit like that you can find on the ground. The real valuable logs were the large ones that could support the bigger forts. Now into the tradition. One day of every year, there would be a Fort Wars day. It was kind of like the movie Purge, where you could try and knock down and pillage any other fort while defending your own. It got really out of hand sometimes. One year, one of my pals got a stick stabbed almost all the way through his arm.
Fuck
And my other friend once got a large rock to the head, which surprisingly didn't cause much damage. I'm pretty sure Fort Wars is still happening. I recently checked it out, and there's still full boxing ring style cage match built in out of the logs.
Jeez, what a fucking legend, bro.
That's fucking hilarious. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Who's this?
That was James Wilson.
Oh, hey, James.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Clash of Clans?
No,
IRL?
it was. Can you remember your family friend get-togethers?
No, what happened?
You had one, and you invited me to it, and it was essentially it was you, me, Hashem.
Yeah,
and that's it. And they were all of your mates, and it was the most fucking aggressive thing.
What do we do in them,
bro? We were like. We couldn't be bothered because we were older than like some of the other kids there, so we weren't building forts, and they were building forts. So we'd like run over and try and kick their forts.
Oh yeah, we'd make forts.
Mandem got mad angry, so they were trying to fucking whack us with sticks and shit.
Yeah.
And then we just had this like little fucking rookie who was like 2 years old just following us around. Yeah.
I loved Hashem. I didn't see what he's up to, bro. He's probably finished high school at this stage.
Bro, he's probably 6'4" right now.
Bro, imagine.
And he was literally like probably, I was about to say 5'1". That was probably tall for what he was at the time. I think.
Did he go to our primary school?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so. Fuck, that's so funny, bro.
hilarious,
How did you remember that? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it was peculiar. I'm like, damn.
That's such a peculiar memory.
The Arab get-togethers do not like the one white guy.
Bro, those
I got
get-togethers.
attacked.
How good was the food though?
I can't actually remember.
Bro, the food is always.
Do you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I can't remember, which means it's forgettable.
Nah, it just means that you only had it once.
No, it's forgettable. If I'd only had it once, I should have remembered.
I actually remember you were like, "This shit's bussin'."
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I remember.
Did I go?
Sheesh! Yeah, bro. This was like 10 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
shit
actually
was.
invented sheesh.
Did you? Oh shit! I never knew that.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know that was next to an entrepreneur this whole time.
I ate what is the food again? Falafel.
Falafel?
Yo, man, trying to talk like falafel's a good food.
It is delicious,
and not just literally
bro.
a dried piece of chickpea.
I want to see if those Arabs still do those get-togethers because I want to fucking have some of that food. I'll have to bring my own food though. I'll probably bring like hummus or something. The simplest thing that I could possibly make.
Basil started going to the mosque just to get free fucking lunch in the holy month.
Okay, it's not just that.
It is, bro.
By the way, are we done with the stories?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, because we still have one more thing to talk about.
What's that?
The fucking sports thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's still going on.
So let's have a look now. So now we've pretty much let the podcast run to pretty much the end. Let's have a look at who won. So let's just say who the 4 competitors were.
Oh, okay. Well, I forget the other 2, but it was Mills Park under 12 Boomers versus something West High School team.
Yep.
And then there was the Phoenix under 8 girls versus the Math and Science fighting calculators.
Yep.
So far, damn, it's been up for 23 hours. Damn, it's almost finished. Sheesh. So far, it's a tight match. So essentially, the Mills Park Boomer under 12 girls won.
Yep.
And the Math and Science Academy fighting calculators won. And right now, they're pretty much fucking tied.
So the match is about who was it again? The Victoria West one?
Huh?
Who's the last 2 competitors now?
I just said Mills Park Boomer under 12 girls.
Oh.
And the Math and Science Academy fighting calculators.
So okay, now how many people have voted on which and how many voted on the other?
So far, I mean, we've still got an hour left. So
Yep.
I guess the official winners will be announced next week. So far, to build suspense, there's 27 and 26.
Oh,
It's literally a 1 vote tie. It's a 1 vote to tie,
Damn.
1 vote to push it over. The question is next week, will Basil be on a register or will he really like math? And that's the excitement of the show. That's why you
To be
listen
fair,
every
they're
week.
both just as bad, like from my perspective.
They're not both just as bad, Basil. One is you like children, and the other
Math
is
and science calculators.
that's fucking fantastic. The fighting calculators, bro.
Oh man,
Fighting
that's just fucking
calculators.
crazy. The fighting calculators.
Okay, I've got a proposal for a segment that
Yeah.
I'm curious. It's kind of like Q&A, but I think you would have to open up to spicier questions.
Okay.
Because
So like not safe for work questions.
yes, and this is the concept. It's completely stolen off every other TV show or fucking YouTube video in the world.
What is it?
We get asked spicy questions, and it's truth or drink. And we can either answer the question or do a shot on the pod.
I'm keen to do that. When we can get fucking cams, because we need
Bro, if
cams
we
for
keep
that.
talking about that shit, it's going to be in fucking years. Let's just bang it out.
And just do it without cams.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Would you guys be actually? We'll ask you guys. Would you guys be keen to do something drinking without actually watching us drink?
Obviously, once we get cams, that's fantastic. But like, that
I
shit's
don't see the
mad
point
expensive.
because think about what the whole point of drinking is like to be like acting crazy, like your face gets red, like you're laughing. Like I feel
who
like
gets
that.
face red?
Huh?
Whose face gets red?
Not mine, but like it happens.
So if it's not mine and not yours, whose gets red?
Don't worry. That's just the logistics.
I think there's actually stuff for that flush.
Nah, but still, like you know what I mean. Like it's. I feel like
But
watching
we're sitting
people
down
get
on a
drunk.
podcast. It's
No,
the
'cause-
same concept.
Yeah, because
We're
like,
not
watching
running around
people
doing
getting
crazy
drunk
shit.
is the fun part.
But what?
It's like having a mukbang without video.
a what?
A mukbang.
Bruv, did man just say mukbang?
Yeah, mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Mukbang.
Okay, it's like having a
Because I'm not
mukbang.
retarded.
It's like having a mukbang but without video.
Mukbang.
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 It's like having a mukbang but
Edit
without
cut.
video.
But it's not.
How?
Because a mukbang, they go to the fucking place and they sit there and they're talking to the camera for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is not talking to the camera for 10
Should we
minutes.
do a mukbang series?
It could be fun.
It could be fun. I love food reviews.
Do you know what would be fun about it?
What?
Just being able to eat the food.
But no, the banter we have, but with food involved. Would you guys be interested in mukbangs?
I will never do it again if you don't pronounce it right.
Mukbang.
No.
How do you say it?
No, I'm never going. It's over.
Mukbang.
You know what? The podcast has ended.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
Ugh.
It's a mukbang.
Yo, this is my last dumb thought of the week.
Yep.
Do you know what Neuralink is?
The Elon Musk thing? Yep.
Yeah. So the idea, you got a chip in your head, you know, you're connected to the internet, you've got
Isn't it supposed to cure like back diseases and fucking autism and shit?
black diseases.
No.
Sickle
back,
cell?
back diseases.
No, it's got the potential to connect your brain with like damages with nerves, so it could potentially cure deafness and blindness and all this different kind of shit, or like nerve damage. It's got potential for that, but one of the things is to be able to connect. Because the idea is fighting automation would be to automate us. Way of doing that is connecting us to the internet. So rather than us having to manually calculate odds, we can just do it because we've got fucking scientific calculators built into our head, right? And I was trying to think about this, and you know, there's pros and cons to all this. Like when you're walking down the street, there'll be no such thing as privacy anymore. Because let's be real, if we're going that, what's the next step? Like recording out what our vision sees and all this kind of shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Where our mind is a computer.
yeah, but here's the pro, and it's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know when you're cracking one out, you know, and you're having a wank.
Yeah.
How much of an annoying thing is it? Welcome to Jerk Mate, and you slowly fucking move your mouse and click stop. And if you're right-handed, you have to fucking release and grab your mouse and go click stop.
Well, either way, you're holding your dick with your dominant
It's
hand.
such a pain in the ass. Bro, with Neuralink, you can do it with your mind. Skip.
I'm not a fucking... See, I don't
Skip,
understand this,
bro.
bro. Why do you jerk off with a laptop?
What do you mean?
Why? Just use your phone.
Bro, you gotta mix it up.
Bro, who jerks off with their laptop, man? Just use your phone. It's so much
because I
better.
got a fucking desk chair.
No, but you do it in your desk chair?
What, I'm gonna lie on my side like a silky-skinned bitch? What do you mean?
Why would you lie on your side?
If you're using a laptop.
Put it on your fucking knees.
Sorry, you're trying to talk shit about a desk chair, but you're putting it
I
on
would
your
never
knees.
jerk off with my laptop. One, I've got a phone, bro. Phone is higher quality screen anyway.
It's not.
Yeah, it's probably 1080p. I doubt your laptop is 1080p.
No, I've got a fucking monitor. I've got a
Man
big
watches
monitor,
porn
bro.
on his fucking monitor.
Yo, it's good.
Oh.
Yo, you
Can
just-
anyone else fucking let me know if they watch fucking
They
porn on their...
100% do.
Bro, who watches porn on their fucking monitor?
No, you switch it
You
up.
grew up with a door and it fucking shows.
No, I didn't.
Who the fuck...
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, how did you share a room with your brother?
Because I didn't do it back then. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've graduated to bigger things.
Bro,
I
that's
don't have to
far.
sneak to the toilet anymore.
You know what I did enjoy doing though?
What?
In my fucking... When I lived by myself and I had a 55-inch TV, I did enjoy lying down and just watching porn and just jerking it.
What's the difference? Except yours is weirder
There's
because
a
your
huge
neighbor's
difference
hearing.
between sitting in a desk chair reclined, jerking it to your monitor versus a 55-inch fucking 4K TV.
I know. You're weird. Because you're lying there on your side fucking jerking
Not
it.
on my side.
Yeah,
bro.
on your side
No,
while
I
your
was-
neighbors
it's
are
right
looking
there.
into your
It's
window,
right there. I'm
fucking
just
watching
jerking
you.
off.
What are you just casually watching Lisa Rand for story?
Yeah. Nah,
hearing it
But
through
I would
the
watch
door.
those 55-minute videos. I'd work while watching them.
Jesus, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna take it as a serious statement as well. That's crazy, bro. You need
Yeah.
help.
Shit's fucking good,
You
bro.
need help.
Shit's busting. It's like when you watch a podcast.
I think you're the only person who's ever watched a podcast. The fact that you're so ADD that you can't like listen to one is crazy to me.
No, bro. Watching podcasts is where it's at.
No, it's not.
I know that none of our viewers will fucking obviously watch. The thing is, we can't ask like, oh, what do you guys think about Cam? Because the fact that our podcast is audio only gives us a biased viewership for people that only listen to audio.
What do you mean?
As in, like the fact that we're asking this question on an audio only podcast.
Podcast is an audio medium, though.
Yeah, but if this was a video medium and we had both the audio and the video listeners, then we could ask the question and get unbiased results.
Right, but like, you look at downloads. Do you know what I mean? Look at streams versus look at YouTube's. I mean, we can do the research if we want, but
Yeah.
I bet you it'll come out with more because it's convenient, bro.
It is convenient.
People
You
listen
can put
to
in
it
the
while
car.
driving.
Put it in
People
the
listen
car.
to it while fucking
Yeah.
working out and
Yeah,
shit.
true.
Like,
Yeah, and no one has YouTube Red, right?
yo, it's such a fucking racket.
Yeah, but when we made that TikTok, surprisingly, a lot of people have it.
Did they actually say that?
Yeah, and in the comments, everyone was like, "Oh, I got it, and now I haven't stopped using it for like
They're
a
fucking
year."
dorks, man.
It's just fucking sick.
Silly.
Anyway, we're now an hour and 50 minutes in.
Jeez. Okay.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Hey,
Let's crack it. What's the thing? Balls in the door.
balls. Yeah. Oh no, you just fucking spoiled it. The whole idea of putting it before was so that people can't just skip to the end and find it.
Bro, who cares?
Anyway, yeah.
Still got the view, bro. Who
Yeah,
gives a
so
fuck?
now you're there. Anyway, guys, I fucking love you a lot. Thanks
Yeah.
for leaving your comments. Check out the Insta if you haven't already. We put all the questions there, but we're already like out of 70 people who view it, 60 of them will fucking will react. Like the engagement rate is incredible, and
Yeah,
we of
we
course
really
reply to all of
appreciate
you.
that shit.
Yeah, and we love
Cheers,
chatting
that
with you
boys.
guys as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, cheers for listening. This is another episode of Milk Bucket. We'll see you next Monday or Tuesday, depending on where in the world you are. And
Yeah.
yeah, cheers for that, lads.
Sweet. All right. See you, boys.
See ya.